Welcome to the show. We're glad you're here. Grab a cold one, maybe a beer. Stay alert in the chat. Giveaway prizes. Heck, maybe we'll give away Uncle Bill's cowboy hat. Jim's his sidekick, wouldn't you know? Uncle Extra Medium in the show. Smash that like button and subscribe. Let's all be part of hashtag Uncle Bill's Tribe. Hashtag Uncle Bill's Tribe.
Yeah, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you know the rest. All the ships at sea. Welcome to Uncle Bill's late night hangar talk here with all our favorite people. And I mean all
and these guys.
And these guys. Well, I was talking about the chat. All our favorites in the chat. And you guys. No, we love you guys. I love everybody. No, I don't. I dislike many people, but I love all of you. And welcome in. It's always a pleasure to sit around and shoot the shit. This isn't really a show. It's more of a Zoom meeting, like Lon said a long time ago. We're going to continue. You know, it's funny. I was looking at the numbers. And the numbers were higher before we started the show. They see who's here. They're like,
yeah, we're out. I'm out.
They start dropping out. But anyway, let's say hi to everybody. Okay, let's say hi, Dominic. Dominic, I hear you're having that operation soon. That you're having the change.
I've already had it.
It's done.
You did already have it. Oh,
You're
told
a girl
me
now?
time. Oh no, they did a poor job. You still look like a middle-aged guy.
Yeah, we're already done.
It's already done. How you feeling?
Yeah, pretty good actually.
There's usually ways to lose weight than to have pieces of your body cut out. We got Lloyd, who apparently doesn't want to talk today because his mic is muted. That's why.
Sorry about that. I was yelling at my dogs and I forgot to unmute my mic. But no, I'm here. I'm ready to do whatever. Just chilling and relaxing. You know, nothing exciting.
What is going on over there?
I don't know. I think they're still dancing to the music. You know, it's like okay.
No, we're celebrating Dominic's. Coming out. Coming out.
I know they removed something, but I didn't think it was anything that catastrophic. You know,
it wasn't.
Yeah, gallbladder. We get it. That's what you're saying. Okay, that's a code word for it. Yeah.
Very small procedure.
But we're only joking because we're glad that you're okay. You realize,
yeah.
Right? Yeah. If you were not okay and you were still ill, then we would probably
we joke less.
We'd still be doing it. Yeah,
we joke slightly less.
You hit the mute button when we laugh.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad you're okay. Good to see you. Okay, and Dom, Lon, how are you? Lovely to see you. You didn't see you last week. I thought I didn't know what happened. You come in.
I got hit by a truck. It was either that or I didn't feel well. I was in bed by like 9:30.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to see you recovered. How's the truck doing? And Lon is now muted and can't hear you.
Computer's screwing up again.
Oh
man.
You know, you had that thing going so Hogan. You know, you had that thing going so well with the what is it, Apple headphone or something?
Yeah, earbuds.
Because we know how much you love Apple products. He can't respond to this. Anyway, you had the headset and the microphone, and you were loud and proud and sounding good. And he's gone. Okay. Speaking of loud and proud, here comes Don.
Who's muted?
And he's not really here.
Hanging away in the workshop.
Yeah, he's in Frankenstein's lab there, I guess, creating life. You know. Wait a minute. Hey, here. This is there. It is.
It's a lie.
There you go. Okay, and of course, I can't forget the lovely and talented fly girl, Alexis. Hi, Alexis.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. Other than my eye.
Oh, okay. But I mean, well, wait. Now, what's the progress on the
Well,
cataract on your
It's
cataract?
getting worse until my surgery.
The Cadillacs. Yeah. When is that going to be?
June 12th for the left eye. And then they're saying about a month later for the right eye. I'm too young for this stuff. I mean, I'm only.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to say.
Say it. Be proud of your
Oh,
experience
God.
and your life experience. Look at Lloyd. He's 97, and he's really proud of his life experiences and all that he's done. Of course,
Lloyd really does look dapper. I mean, he's
I know. Every week we're gonna
sexier
talk
by the
about how
minute with that beard.
Every week we'll talk about how handsome Lloyd is until he's really uncomfortable. Lloyd.
No,
Yeah.
he knows it.
Yeah,
Man, look at that
sharp.
beard.
Yeah.
I told him Sylvia even commented on it, so I'm starting to get jealous.
You know,
Mm.
yeah, you look sharp.
I've tried for years to grow a beard, and it's the first time one started coming in halfway decent. Well, Judy would get mad at me, make me shave him off because she didn't like him. So, so this is.
I am all for it. You're looking good. I'm all in. The more of your face you cover up, the
Yeah,
better
that's kind of what I figured too. Yeah.
the better you're looking. And
Yeah.
that's why I'm glad I'm not going
Terrible.
because at least I got this going for me.
Yesterday. I went to a Galaxy Con, which is like a giant comic con and Star Trek convention, Star Wars, all of it combined. It's huge, and with my son, and he wore a shirt with this similar style pattern, style, but it had all Star Wars figures, but it was still the Hawaiian style shirt. And we went walking. We'd been talking to a bunch of guys over at the Star Wars booth, and we come walking past one of the guys, and he goes, "Oh, look, it's the Beach Boys. How you doing, Brian?" And I'm like, "Who the hell are what are the Beach Boys?" Somebody dressed up, and they're talking about us. They actually took a picture of me and my son. He was Mike Love. I was Brian Wilson. Because I was gimping along with my cane and all that stuff. So anyway,
Brian Wilson's well known for that.
Yeah.
Is Uncle Bill really my uncle? And if so, what side of my family? My mom's or my dad's? Thanks, Jim.
I'm lying in bed. Brian Wilson did.
Both.
That's
pretty funny.
Where did Don go?
Both sides. That's very funny.
He's I don't know. He reached. He didn't do it by accident. I saw him reach over and.
Yeah. No, he said he started a simple job on his car, and it turned into a nightmare. So.
And he's got a dog sit. He's got to go over and take.
Yeah, he has. He said he had to go over and check on some dogs because he's dog sitting for his neighbors or something. So.
Okay. His car. Wait, which car?
Hey, Jody.
It's not that little make believe Miata car, right? It's a real car.
The buggy.
I was just checking.
I don't know which.
Well, that's important because he needs the ability to go somewhere. He does. Yeah. Oh, was the buggy?
Yeah.
Oh, was it the buggy? I didn't hear what it was.
Kind of make believe too. That's just for fun.
Emergency brake issues.
Yeah, he jammed. Yeah, that's right. I guess the cable popped out.
One thing being one of those guys that likes to do stuff myself and save money and then take that pride of doing it myself. But there's always that fear, especially if you got to go to work the next day, that you're gonna get yourself in so deep, and you're either short apart. You were wrong about what was wrong, and it's starting to get late, and you want to go to bed, but you can't because this thing needs to run.
So you can get to work the next day.
Yeah. There's always that fear. But then again,
that's happened to me.
There is the magic of the interweb and
Uber.
Yeah.
Thanks. I couldn't think of it. I use the other one.
Lyft.
Oh,
yeah.
Lyft.
I only just to be different. You Uber, I Lyft.
Who can lift you?
La-dee-da.
La-dee-da. They're freaking expensive, by the way.
I figured out, like, if I can't drive, because Jeff doesn't drive anymore. So if I get to the point where I can't drive at all, because my right eye is a little bit better, I can see much better, actually, but still not perfect. But if I have to have Jeff take an Uber to his work and back 5 days a week, in 2 weeks' time, it would be $345.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have
That's a lot of money, really. When you think about it,
Yeah, I guess it is, but I mean, it's chauffeured. It's chauffeured driving. A car payment nowadays is $500-600 a month for at least a pretty good car. I mean, you can get cheaper than that, but still. So it's not that crazy. I mean, someone's driving you. You're sitting back, relaxing.
I'm not
No
complaining about
insurance.
the
It's
income.
not
If I'm,
crazy. It's not crazy. It's
'cause
not.
I do Uber, but I can't do it now.
Mm.
But anyway, I just was amazed because some people do that.
Yeah.
But a lot of college students. And another note, I just had to use my magnifying glass to see this print on this invoice. But do you know how much 100 low lead fuel is at the airport where my airplane is?
Per gallon or per
Per
fill up?
gallon. Per gallon.
$11.53.
Ooh,
$8.25.
God, no.
No.
No, this sounds like a bargain after you chimed in. $6.45 a gallon.
That's not bad.
California prices.
Yeah, that's not bad.
400 low lead.
Oh, there's Dawn.
It's obviously Rec 100. It's not that there's no ethanol in that, right?
No.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of high, I guess. I think Rec 90. We have Rec 90 here for the boats. And that's what I use for my 2-stroke utensils in the backyard. And and my boat is it's like $4.99 a gallon, $4.59 a gallon, or something like that.
Mhm.
So it's kind of high, I guess, but that's 100, and
100 low lead.
yeah, and it's
Can
low
you
lead.
see that? Is that focused?
So there's a lot less call for that because mine's the Rec 90 is unleaded.
No,
It's just
still
no ethanol.
Oh, well, anyway.
We believe you.
$6.45 for 100 low lead. Jet A, $6. That's amazing that Jet A is lower.
Yeah.
Really.
I don't know what that means.
Jet H
Well,
is
Jet A is-
kerosene, isn't it?
It's basically the
Kerosene.
same thing. It's the
Yeah,
same
I
thing
think
as
so.
diesel.
Ah, I thought it was similar to kerosene.
Yeah, I know one of the jet fuel, JP4, I know is very similar to kerosene.
Mm-hmm.
Caught a
And then-
helicopter
then
on
when you
fire using
order it at
kerosene
an-
one time. It didn't work.
At an FBO, you can either say with or without Prist.
There's people that
It's
use
the stuff that keeps the ice out.
diesel and kerosene lamps when they run out, but it's very sooty and not safe.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'd say hi to everybody in the chat. Hi, chat. Everybody say hi.
Hi, chat.
Let's wave.
Hi everybody. Hi,
Hey.
chat.
We got Jody.
Hi.
Jody from Drone Shots. Welcome in, Jody. I invited people to throw their links in, by the way, in the description. I don't know if anybody's going to pay attention. There's Joe from Jaybird Drone. Please feel free, and we can break up all this fun and frivolity with what you guys are proud
It's
of.
been worthwhile.
Yeah. What you think is good. Quick Cat 21 MK. We got hello. He's quick and he's a cat. Thunderbird 6, and
Thunderbird, go.
go. And I'm skipping people that are in here already, and they were chatting away. Warren Akarasho's here. Paul Brown, Mr. Big of the Wedge. Tex Arch Drone Guy. Oh, did I send Mike a link? I don't know if I sent Mike a link. I think I did. Yeah, I sent you a
Can't
link.
go wrong if it's right.
You got no excuse. Okay, Philip Goshat, welcome in. Good to see you. Nice to see you there. Big Orange Drone Flyer, Zach is here.
Hi, Zach.
So does that mean you're big and orange, or you're talking about your drone? Or you're a Trump fan? Moving down, we got Barkley. Hi, Barkley. Welcome in. Nice.
Woof woof.
And he said, "Oh, what's he saying? He's got a little something to add to that." Barkley says, "Wow, the Palladius PC-12 NGX holds up to 402 gallons. That's $2,400 per fill-up. Well, with your money, I guess that's okay."
Pilatus.
I said Palladius. I gave it an extra syllable.
Isn't that like some sort of exercise that women always go to?
Pilates is. You do Pilates.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also a creature that lives in the in the brackish water here in Florida. You know,
You want to see
The
a really cool?
platypus.
You want to see a really cool pilatus that's all beefed
they
up?
look like manatees, only they don't. They got bills and stuff.
Okay,
I'm sorry, what? Yeah, show us what a
Yeah,
pilatus.
show us the.
I'll show you. I'll show you
Show
something
some Pilates.
that was given to us. Hold on.
A platypus doing Pilates on a pilatus, flying from
Tightening up its
the
puss.
Philippines to Philadelphia. Say that 5 times.
Hey.
Invented that. Say that 5
Nice.
times. Speaking of which, Artie sent me a picture. You guys want to see how Artie's doing?
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Let's see. Probably sent it to everybody on the
We
planet.
gotta.
Hi, Lee.
Probably
Hello,
sent it
Lee.
to everybody on the planet anyway. Here I am. He was in the
Here
airport.
I am.
I invited him in, and he said he was in the airport on his way to Los Angeles. So we can, and he sent me, for some reason, he thought I needed a picture of him sitting in the airport.
Sitting in Bucky's arms, sitting on a beaver tail. Like, one more of those shorts. I'm gonna.
There it is. And once again, showing what a great photographer he really
Yeah.
is. I mean, I like
Wow.
the glow, you know, and it's beautiful.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the whole picture comes up just
It's
a little
angelic.
short.
Comes up a little.
Oh, giggity.
He's angelic. There you go. Don
What's
just,
up with that hat?
I don't know what that is. I'm sure that's some kind of Filipino thing.
Yeah, and you know, I got to say right now, I need to thank Barkley because he thought I was missing Art and his puppet. So he sent me a picture of Genesee standing next to a mascot of Bucky, just so I wouldn't miss Art. You know, like, thank you, Barkley. I needed that picture. Another damn Bucky.
Oh well, I mean, there's.
Did I send Lloyd? Did I send you a picture of me standing next to the actual Bucky?
No, I don't think so.
I'll have to send it to you when I stop the car.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, well,
There he is.
yeah,
So
Yeah, there he is.
proud.
That's it. Yeah.
yeah. See, I got one like that that Barkley took, and it was of Genesee. You're
See,
welcome,
that was-
Lloyd, anytime. Yeah.
That was my favorite picture of the day because you can't hardly see my heart on.
Well, he is a beaver, so he gave him wood. So there you go. And he was so excited he took a picture of the Buckies in from the parking lot.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
we thought we were going to get rid of Bucky because he was going to give it to his goddaughter in the Philippines. Yet every picture that he's put on Facebook has had Bucky in it.
Here's the things that I get from my friends. Yeah.
Don
Gay
said
dreaming
that
about you again. Wow.
Yeah,
He
that's-
sent that to me. I thought I was the only one. Damn.
no, you slut. So okay, let's say hi
Yeah,
to
hooer.
in the chat.
Yeah,
I want
that's-
to thank
that's
all my members, by the way. Thank you, member. And what? I was saying hi to Dominic. I meant over that way. There he is. Thank you, member.
It's better to have a member than be a member.
Yeah. Do you remember? I won't start.
So this is not a September.
There you go. Music, I think, was more fun back then. You know what I mean? It wasn't.
Yeah.
It was. It was just.
It didn't have to mean anything. It was just like,
No, it was melodic too. You know.
yeah.
Good singers, good dancers. What do we got?
Okay, here you go.
Okay, let's make her big. Oh, I removed her by mistake. There we go.
Oops,
Oh.
there we go. There we go.
Now, can you read that?
Yes, operate.
Inherent resolve.
I think you need to go closer to the point where it's behind the camera. I'm only kidding. It's good. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Wow.
Wow.
It's awesome.
Yeah, that is.
Wow.
Inherent result.
And you flew that? Wow, that's awesome.
No, I didn't play it.
Oh.
Were you in it?
So, it's a friend of mine that lives in town that was flying for the Department of Defense as a private contractor, like a civilian.
Mm.
Mhm.
And he flew this plane with another pilot, and they were flying missions over in Iraq. before Biden got in because he cut all the funding. And they were out there taking out all the bad guys like the ISIS and stuff.
Right.
And he was the pilot. So he was flying around like Navy SEALs and such. Anyway,
He was a company flyer.
this was presented to Jeff and I from him when he got back with a flag, an American flag, of course,
Cool.
that flew on board the airplane.
Oh,
So you
wow.
can see on the photo there, it says presented to Jeff.
Jeff and
Yeah.
Alan. Oh, look at
That's
you.
nice.
So yeah, really nice. So I got it hanging up on the wall with the American flag all nice and displayed.
Cool.
Yeah.
That is very cool. Yep. Yep. Can't even joke. There's no jokes to that. That's
No,
all.
because
Yeah.
it's nice, because Happy Memorial Day, everybody.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Happy Memorial Day. And it's kind of a. I don't know. How do I say this without insulting people? Memorial Day is remembering, those
Yeah.
that. So saying Happy Memorial Day is kind of.
Yeah, I've never. Yeah.
Right, the purpose.
But don't we do that on Remembrance Day too? You get two of them.
We're not in Canada. What the F is Remembrance Day?
The 11th.
I don't remember.
You don't have you don't do that on November 11th. You don't have a.
Oh, that's
Aye.
that's
It's your Memorial Day, I would imagine.
DJ Day or
no.
something?
It's the
No,
First World War.
November 11th is
Armistice Day.
World
Oh,
War I
Armistice Day.
ended.
What you do to
Yeah.
January 11th, 1918.
on November
Did somebody
11th
say
as well?
DEDA Day?
No.
Armistice.
Okay. Is it No, it's not Veterans Day, is it? Yeah, maybe. No.
No, it's Armistice Day from World War One.
Right.
He
It's
was right.
Armistice Day, but they've changed it. What do we call it? We call it something else now.
Veterans Day now.
Is it Veterans Day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
all right.
you,
But
Lee.
originally it was Armistice Day. Yeah.
A little better. That looks a little better, don't it?
Like, what's the difference? Is it?
Yeah.
They all help make the world or our world the way it is. So it's the same.
Veterans Day and Memorial Day, people get confused. Yeah, well, I mean, one is for all veterans, and
Yeah,
one is
for all
to remember
veterans
those
and
who
more.
gave their all.
And a lot of people also remember their loved ones besides the ones that fell, but the other, like in
that
Oklahoma,
served.
we have Decoration Day, and every cemetery has a different day for that. So if you got a large family buried in a lot of different places, you might be driving around for 2 or 3 weekends trying to find where do I put flowers on this grave? Where are they buried at?
Jim, I know what you're thinking about with Decoration Day. I mean, this is This is LGBTQ month, isn't it?
No, it's December 25th.
Yeah.
That's like July or something, isn't it?
I thought it just started.
December 25th. That's the only Decoration Day I know.
Yeah. Well, this Decoration Day is something I found out after, we didn't have it in Colorado, but they do down here in Oklahoma, and I think a lot of the southern states have Decoration Days. But Memorial Day is when
we should be thankful for the people that served and for the people that laid down their lives every day.
Right.
But it's good that they actually put a day aside where people can get drunk and stay home from work. I mean, I think
Turn your phone off.
that's the only difference. My phone is way over there. I'm not going to get it.
Ping. Ping.
It's not me this time.
Let me see. Somebody's sending me stuff. Let me see. Paul. Oh, we had a meetup today. Paul Brown, Mr. Wedgen of the Big, sent me a picture of a place where they had a meetup, and it looks like an 88 lumber or 80 or 86 lumber, 88 lumber. What was that chain? I used to work.
88.
Yeah,
you're right.
I actually used to work.
Or 84 lumber. Is it 84 lumber?
That's what it was.
84 lumber. You were close though.
I worked for them for a little bit.
Did you?
Yeah, I used to be I was a sales rep for lumber. I worked in the store, but I was also a outside sales rep. I sold lumber packages and did takeoffs on Blueprint. I've done a lot of things in my life, but I would actually sell them.
Me too.
for complete homes. They would give me a blueprint. I would look at it, and I would put together their package for them. And then the ones, my regulars, I wouldn't even check it. They would just, okay, and I would send it. It was an interesting business to be in. But anyway, there it is. Tell me that doesn't look like a lumberyard.
It does.
Probably is.
What is it?
I don't know what it is. Paul Brown said, with this picture, had a meet up today with some friends, East Greenwich, Rhode Island. So that's East Greenwich has really gone downhill.
But it'll be back again.
It'll be back.
Greenwich.
But cool picture. I mean, I think he took this because of the clouds and the color and pretty neat.
Lovely.
Very nice. Very nice.
I wonder how.
The hell are you trimming your dog, Alexis?
No, yeah, I don't know what that was.
Wouldn't surprise me any. Hey, check it out.
What?
What
is it?
Mini 4 Pro.
Mini 4 Pro.
Mini 4 Pro. Sweet.
It's the infamous Philly Drone Life Mini 4 Pro at that.
Okay.
In what way is it infamous? I don't know.
As a story.
This drone's worth like $150,000. You know? This is most of the flights. Not this one, obviously. It was a different Mini because he didn't have this Mini then, but it was a Mini 3 Pro, I believe. Or the Mini 2 Pro, I think, was the culprit for a lot of the videos.
150,000 and almost a marriage. Was that was his though? Is that what you're saying?
I got this from Philly, yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna make one.
I reached out to a bunch of people because he had to get rid of his drones and Johnny and those guys, and he sold me this whole kit for the case.
Oh wow.
And RC2 and all that, and 4 batteries and ND filters and I don't know, a neck strap.
$50.
And they even had carry refresh on it till September.
Well, yeah.
Scored well.
Yeah. For $300.
Oh wow.
Really?
That's a hell of a deal.
He was selling his Mavic 3 with RC Pro and 5 batteries, a case, and everything else like $800. And everybody kept turning them down.
Yeah, I think they ended up the court ended up with all his drones, right?
Well, I think that was the he either had to get rid of them or turn them in. So
yeah, I think they confiscated him the day after he did that interview with Ken Dono.
Juan, do you want that drone, or did you do it just because you wanted to help him out? Because if that's the case, I'll give you $325 if you cover shipping.
Well, I covered shipping to me, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, he hit me up. He wanted it. He didn't want the court to end up with him.
Right.
What good is that? So.
Yeah.
He was selling like his Mini 2 for like $200. His Mini 3 Pro, he was selling for like $200-$300 for a kit. He was just wanting to get rid of them real quick. So because he can't even so much as launch them without the FAA knowing. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too bad, but.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now the IRS will hit him up for selling his. No, they can't.
I know, right?
They can't.
What
You lost money on those things.
Yeah.
If you profit more than something, they change. They put a new law in, and nobody even paid attention. If you sell something and they claim that you made $600 profit,
yep,
you have to prove that you didn't. Otherwise, you have to report that as income.
Yeah, is that $10.99?
People have garage sales and sell stuff or sell their car. Upgrade and sell a car and like that. You got to, they get crushed anymore. It's really crazy.
Well, Venmo, they're watching your Venmo now.
Yeah. Cash, baby. But it's 600.
Hey, Ukraine needs more drones, baby.
Even though you already paid your income, you already paid your sales tax on it. You already paid the income tax for the money to buy it, and then you're going to have to show some kind of evidence of. What if you bought it 5 years ago? You don't have any evidence what you paid for anything, and they'll just give it
do you not have a law down in the States that you can't take away tools of the trade? Like if he was a mechanic, he couldn't make a living without his tools, so they can't take his tools.
We used to. Some states did, but I don't think, because I remember that happening. Well, to my cousin, like when he was filing, he was a mechanic and had to file bankruptcy, and they couldn't take his tools because he needed those to work in order to pay off the rest of his debts. So they used to have that, but I don't know if they have that anymore or not.
No, that's not criminal though.
No, it's civil.
You'll own nothing and love and like it. You know what I mean? You own nothing and like it.
Yeah.
Well, they got to tax the crap out of us because Ukraine needs more ammunition. Israel needs more ammunition. Then we give them bullets so they can shoot the Palestinians, and then they send the Palestinians aid. And it's just like, ugh. I hate it so much. I really do.
Yeah.
I hate it so much.
Yeah.
I hate the whole thing. It's incredible to me.
Something else to watch out for in this election coming up. They talk about the middle class tax cut that Trump put in, and the others. What the fuck kind of noise is that?
He stepped on the dog.
Jesus
No,
Christ!
it's a dog that's excited to see me.
Oh, okay.
That makes one of us.
He's been locked up.
And anyway, they claim, "Oh, that didn't help anybody." The hell it didn't. That was the only year I ever got a tax return. I actually got money back because he increased. Because I don't even itemize. My mortgage is so small. I don't have enough to itemize. We just take the combined married single deduction, and he increased it by like $12,000 a couple, or was it more? 16,000 a couple. Anyway, guess what? It expires next year. The tax, we're going back to the old standard deduction, but they're taking taxes out like it's the new one. So I'm going to end up probably owing an extra couple $1,000. Well, we'll see next year. I might want to have to do my taxes. So let's just keep putting those peckerheads in office that want the middle class, even the lower middle class's money.
Yeah.
Something to be aware of, by the way, that's going to expire, and the present administration has he's got no problem giving money back to students who signed on the dotted line and took a loan to go to school, giving them money. But the American taxpayer, screw you, pay more.
Yep.
Oh, well. We put up with it.
That's
we as a country chose that idiot, so.
Right.
And all those other idiots that work with him.
Right.
Bend over and say, "Thank you, sir. May I have another?"
Well, there's never been a bigger
nice
example of party voters than there is right now. I don't know how anybody in that party can say they're solidly behind that guy. Every time he opens his mouth, it's like, what the fuck? What? Anytime he's not scripted, and sometimes even when he is, the stuff that comes out of his mouth is just unbelievable, and they have to keep walking it back. And what is the comic relief?
Yeah.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know. We just make whatever random noises we want to in the microphone.
Yeah.
No, that was Alexis. Thank you, Alexis.
Not me.
No, she felt left out, Don. If you can make noises.
You guys are so funny.
Okay, so
but
question,
anyway.
Jim, how does the Canadian, do you have I don't even know anything about Canadian politics. Do you have like a president, or is it
Prime Minister?
Prime Minister. So is he like elected, or she, or whatever?
Parliamentary process.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Jim.
Yeah, Lon will tell you.
Lon's
sorry.
just chiming in.
No, I know.
Obviously.
Jim might not know. Just kidding.
Yeah, it's Trudeau. It's amazing how unpopular this guy is, and he just stays right there.
Yeah. I don't know how he got to be prime minister.
Oh, I thought you were still talking about Lon.
Same way Biden got to be president, I guess.
Yeah.
Rigged. Those are rigged.
Not got finished that up.
Well, he got.
I'm sorry, Jim,
million,
but it doesn't work that way, does it, Jim?
He got 81 million votes.
Trudeau's the prime minister on a minority government.
Yeah.
He's going ahead with another party, and the two of them have the majority. I just don't understand why this other party is siding with them. It's crazy.
They wanted the power and saw a way to get it, so they joined his minority government. So
it'd be like the Libertarians joining the Democrats to get Joe Biden reelected.
Before I go, bud.
It's about what it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
God, I hope not, but
I don't know that they would do that.
Yeah, I don't think they would do that. I don't know they'd vote for Trump either. I'm not sure what they're going to do. I'm a libertarian, but I'm not hardcore like that.
They're going to put They're going to get their 3%. Vote for somebody we've never heard of.
Right. Have they put anybody up for?
Probably Jill Stein. If I was guessing.
I mean, I wish we had multiple parties to choose from, actual viable parties that could put a candidate up and stand a chance against the two, current leading parties right now. But for whatever reason, we've never gone that way, and
well, I mean, you had one libertarian get 19% of the votes once. I think it was 19. That was Ross Perot. So
Ross Perot, yeah,
he managed to knock the Bush Senior out of office.
Yeah.
So and gave us Bill Clinton. So who even the Democrats didn't think they didn't think he was going to win the election. They didn't think that Bush would lose that election.
He was a throwaway.
This barely known Arkansas governor in there, and
he won.
Perot, and you know what it was? You guys realize that this was all. The Perot ran as basically as revenge, because Perot Systems was trying to get the contract to the U.S. Postal Service.
He was doing okay until he said "you people."
I don't know about that, but anyway, he was trying to get the contract for the U.S. Postal Service, which would have been $1 gazillion for him, whatever. And he actually had a good system, and it was a good bid and all, but his wants were too high. He wanted 50% of every dollar he saved the U.S. Postal Service. That's what he wanted. Well, the Bush administration did their due diligence, went with somebody else, and saved American tax dollars, our country, the payers, hundreds of millions of dollars, whatever. And Perot took umbrage to that and decided to run for president. He knew he couldn't win, but he knew he would knock off Bush. And that's exactly what he did. So, there you go. And gave himself untold amounts of free press, basically, for Perot's company. So, whatever.
That was interesting.
Good night, Barkley.
Yeah, it's true.
Good night, Barkley. Woof, woof.
Oh.
Hey, Jim.
Good night, Doc.
I stepped on your toes, but I just wanted to double check with you. That is correct, right? There's not a general election for the prime minister. The people that are voted into parliament vote for who's going to be prime minister. Is that correct?
Yeah, they have a convention to choose a leader for their party, but when the election comes, we don't vote for the prime minister. We vote for members of parliament, and whoever has the most members of parliament in the cabinet gets to be prime minister.
Yeah, it sounds.
That's only the House of Commons.
Yeah, quick kid. I can't disagree with that more. There's no way he's going to take more votes.
If he does anything, he'll take it from the Democrats.
Now, some people believe that because of his anti-vax stand. There's a couple of stands where he was in line. But if you actually look at his whole platform, he makes the president administration look moderate. He is way left. I mean, he really is in most of his stances. Just so you know.
Yeah.
And if he ever looks like a danger, that'll all come out. Not that I dislike the guy. I mean, he says what he means and means what he says, and he's whatever. But he's
one of those rare people in politics that's actually pretty honest. Yeah.
But
not completely, but because no politician is ever completely honest. But he's,
He can't be a Perot. He's not libertarian. He's not libertarian. He's
I didn't think Perot was a libertarian.
If he's gonna run as an independent, he's gonna run
independent. No.
as a way left. Most of his policies, like I said, are way left. So you'll see. Anyway,
I didn't know Perot was an independent.
Alcohol, and I need to change the subject because this is turning into Artie's political. Oh, that's Lloyd's channel.
Yeah.
Lloyd.
Well,
It's a gimp fest.
we've got exactly
Yeah.
the
Get your black vinyl out, baby.
I know the effect that he had, but he's going to take more from Biden. But then he, then he's from Trump.
I'll be glad when it's over. That's all I got to say.
I've been watching some videos.
Oh, I will too. I'm getting tired of
how good Trump is at working audiences and like that. He's just just unbelievable. The difference between these two guys is just. You got 8,000 or 10,000 people show up in the South to go see him, and all the other side could say, he's busting them in. There were no buses. There were no buses. They were New Yorkers.
Yeah, no.
They're there's 8 million people, 7 million people there. 10,000 is a drop in a bucket. But they all came together for him. And you know that if the president showed up there, Mr. Biden showed up there, he would not get 8,000 or 10,000 people to show up there at a rally like that.
When is your election?
November.
Yeah.
7th or somewhere around there.
Tuesday. It's like November 5th or something. Isn't it the first Tuesday in November?
It's a Tuesday.
Ours is now July the 4th.
Ours is next year.
How dare you have it on that day?
Yeah.
That's our day. Anyway, Tuesday, November 5th. I got it right. Oh, shit.
Well, November the 5th. November the 5th is bonfire night here.
Yeah, Guy Fawkes Day.
Guy Fawkes Day,
That's when they tried to blow up Parliament.
Remember.
You guys are celebrating some Guy Fawkes? What?
Guy Fawkes.
What happens once a year? The Guy Fawkes? I don't understand. I'm going to get another drink because I think I'm mispronouncing words now.
Yeah,
they caught him trying to plant barrels of
gunpowder
underneath a member of Parliament in.
I know the name. I don't know why I know it, but I know he's a
V for Vendetta.
Big deal to the
right.
third
He
world
wears
side.
the Vendetta mask. Yeah.
V for Vendetta.
So Jim, you've been laughing a lot and enjoying the show. I like your haircut, by the way. You're looking sharp.
Thank you.
Dapper.
Yeah.
2 syllables. Dapper.
Actually,
3. Dapper-y. For a moment, I shall be back.
Okay.
All right.
Dapper.
Look at my butt. Okay.
Donna, you got
Did you have to see your parole officer or something
puppy loving?
this week?
No.
I'm getting lots of puppy lovins.
Oh, wow.
Hey, get your pecker out of my face.
Where would you rather it be?
Point it another direction. Any other direction.
Sure. Okay. Sure. Yeah, they don't normally do that. Sure.
Did you hear about the FAA when they were checking on Mikey's drones? They actually phoned up Paul Murray during his live stream the other month to ask him about the fact that he'd sold somebody a Mavic 2 Zoom.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
They wanted to know if he knew who he'd sold it to. And he'd sold it to Mikey back in 2019.
Good Lord. I think they kind of went just a little overboard on all that.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know, one way or the other, you know, something needed, I'm sure they felt something needed to be done, but I think, you know, when they, that contempt charge, tell him that he cannot fly drones again, period, you know, which kind of counteracts what they're telling him. They want him to get his 107. So what's going to do? Get his 107, then spend the money and all that time get it and then be told you can't ever fly again, that's kind of counterproductive.
No, that's as last I heard. If he gets his 107, he gets all his drones back.
Yeah.
Oh, does he? Okay. That
Well,
makes
it
a lot
doesn't
more
because
sense.
he
Yeah.
sold some of them off cheap.
So
Yeah, he sold some
no,
cheap.
Kevin, you going to give him his drone back?
That's
If
the
he gets his
story.
107.
No,
If
you're
he
going to
gets his
give him his drone.
107.
Oh, who, me? Yeah, I don't know. He's not talking to me right now. I don't know why. He just kept, accusing me of, I don't even want to get into it. It's just he's so paranoid right now that, he's afraid of his own shadow, and he just, everybody's out to get him, and yada, yada, yada. And it's just, I'm at work, and you call me with this bullshit, and dude, I'm going to react poorly. I'm like 30 feet in the air, with like a 50-pound piece of metal in my hand, and you're calling me, and I answer because I'm like, holy shit, he's going through a lot of shit right now, so I was concerned, and and then I get this, oh, you didn't talk to so and so about such and such, did you? And I'm like, what? No. Why would I talk to so and so about such and such? Well, I don't know, but I'm like, okay, I gotta go, man. I'm working right now. So
Even confiscating the drones that were bought on Sharon's credit cards, which aren't officially his drones, they're Sharon's.
Yeah.
well, I think he registered them in his name, though. See, we're on this.
Well,
we're
he has
on
to
this.
register it in his name, yeah.
We're on this little deal. Like he told him that he wasn't flying the drone for the contempt, that it was someone else. But that's the same story he's been telling for like a year on his live stream, right? That it was Stu flying and not him.
Stewie,
So
Stu.
so it's kind of hard to, it's kind of hard to, convince you now. You're lying then and now you're not, or you know what I mean. So
if he registered his name, shouldn't he get a reduction for doing something right?
Well, I mean, register with DJI. You know what I'm saying? When you sign up, when you get your drone, you have to sign it up.
You have to sign it up.
Yeah. So if they're all in his account, I mean, with DJI, it's easy to say, well, so and so else bought them, but they're all in your name, son. It's like if you buy your wife a car, but you register it in your name, and she goes out drunk driving and kills 4 people, the damn car's still in your name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You just said
so.
I thought it was
you just made me. My cars are both in my name. My wife's car is in my name. My wife said, "No, you put it in your name." Now I know what the fucking story is. I don't. Now I know what she's up to.
It just sounds like obfuscation. You know what I mean? It's just like, well, they're not in my name; they're in her name. You know what I mean? It's like if you don't have your driver's license, you put your car in your kid's name or something. And then you get caught driving it, and you go, "You can't tow this car because it's in my kid's name." And they're like, and they tow your car.
Right. They're gonna tow your car. Yeah.
Say, okay, good try.
Tell your kid your car is going to be in the impound lot.
Exactly. Good try, Sparky.
Then again,
I'm like wedging, but you can't give me a ticket.
Then again, Bill, if you have a fighter toy and you want to get her in trouble,
that would have been even better if you said Benjamin was flying this drone. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm trying something new, Don.
Does it have nuts in it?
Rebel Stoke peanut butter whiskey.
If
and it says
how many
Nut Crusher.
Rebel. How many peanut butter whiskeys are there? I mean, for real.
It's a thing. It says there, I aim for. It says aim for the nuts. And you know what this cost? This was $16.99.
That's
you know it's quality.
How does it taste? How does it taste?
You know what? It's my second bottle of second brand, $16.99, and it's not terrible. It's not my favorite or anything, but it's not. The other stuff I bought that was sick, I hate. I can't even think of the name of it, but it was just it tasted like peanut butter flavored cough medicine.
Barf.
It just had an after barf. It had an aftertaste. So that was $16.99. But I thought, well, in case I don't like it, it's a waste. I'm not going to throw it in the trash. Although it's only $17, I probably should. But
you got to pay for the label.
Yeah, there is that. But it's really it's okay. It's not. I was just drinking the last of my Squirrel, SQRRL, which is good stuff. Now this, I thought, well, I'll do what I used to do, and I'll mix some Irish cream with the peanut butter whiskey, make like a peanut butter cream, and that's how I got rid of that last bottle. So what did I do? I bought a brand I never heard of before called Original Ryan's Irish Style Cream Liqueur, Irish Style Cream Liqueur, made with imported Irish whiskey,
made with real potatoes.
Ryan has a fresh cream and finest. You don't say the cream of what animal? Cream of some young guy, and the finest imported Irish whiskey. And this is a 1 3/4 liter bottle, 1.75 liters, and this is $17.99. So this is quality as well. But together,
I've heard of top shelf, but not down in the basement shelf.
Basement.
That isn't basement shelf, man. I haven't drank in 30 years, but I can tell you, Heaven Hill, Pop Off, that's bottom shelf.
No, it's not bad. And these prices, this is at a little local store. So that if this was actually bought at like a chain, like Total Wine and More or something like that, these would probably be $12, but it was, it's really, although that's not always true. Sometimes these guys get.
Oh, J-Liam.
Now I have something else to talk about. Here, topics. We're doing topics. Twinkies.
Topics.
What the F has happened to Twinkies? They're not the same. Am I wrong? Who's had a Twinkie lately?
Yeah, I have here a while back.
They're not the same because they went out of business and they were bought out by another company and brought back. Yeah. So they're not the same.
Not the quality.
So they're not really Hostess?
No, Hostess
well, the name Hostess, sure, but it's a different whole company that makes them now.
Yeah, the Hostess was originally a family down in Texas, and they ran it for years, but then they just, business got bad. I mean, they were still selling stuff, but they just, for whatever reason, things got bad, so they filed bankruptcy and shut down. And they
were spongier before.
Yeah. And another company bought them out.
They're using, and it's not like it's terrible because it's not, but it's really strong vanilla taste to it, like over the top vanilla. Taste.
I used to buy an entire box. I used to buy a box of Twinkies and a half a gallon of milk, and have that as my dinner when I was working at Pizza Hut. I was in my early 20s.
Well, that's quality all the way around. Pizza Hut pizza, Twinkies for dinner.
Hey, I was in my early 20s, man.
Nah, when he was a kid, Pizza Hut was actually pretty good. I remember when I was a kid, Pizza Hut was pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Pizza Inn? Oh, Pizza Inn was good, too.
Yeah, Pizza Inn. But Raspberry Zingers was my thing.
I was going to ask, who were the Zingers kids in this group? I was a Zingers kid.
I used to work for Butternut Bakery when I was a kid.
Raspberry Zingers and the chocolate Zingers? Yep. Yeah, you take the icing and you roll the icing up.
Zingers. Yeah.
Before you eat it, you roll the icing up and set it aside. You eat your Zinger, and you have big chunks of icing.
Yeah. I also like the ding dongs. That's completely.
Yeah, we know that.
Hi, Jalen.
Yeah, I thought about whether I should actually say that or not because
I like the ho-hos.
I mean, somebody check the time code. I'm not home, so I can't really do a recording, but somebody check the time code on this. Where we got
10:56 Eastern.
Yeah. I'm not going to repeat it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I like the ho-hos. Okay.
Yeah, I like the ho-hos.
Oh,
love them hoes, though.
You got to be careful what you say in this crowd. That's for sure.
Yeah, I know.
I've never heard that.
We haven't heard. Why are you walking around like that, poor Jim?
How you doing, Gitchy?
A long while.
Hey, Gitchy.
Gitchy, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say that about Alexa. She looks a little crispy today.
What?
She looks like she just got rolled over or something. What's up with that? I don't know. You look kind of frisky. She looks frisky.
Who?
Alexis.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rolled over. What's that mean?
Somebody's been hitting them cheeks, yo. You look like I don't know. You just look frisky. Yeah, look at that.
She got the eye makeup. The eyes are looking
Yeah,
nice.
that's probably what it is.
Yep, that's it.
No,
Get
I
them
noticed that
come
earlier.
hither eyes going.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't see out of them, so I thought I'd paint
Oh,
them
Joe.
They're for decorative. They're decorative only.
I call
Yeah,
it
I should.
Decorations only, yeah.
I should get one of my friends so that when I close my eyelids, she could paint like an eyeball on my eyelids. So I could
There you go.
those are called bedroom eyes.
That old one.
Oh, we got a possible orgy going on over here.
Yay!
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They look pretty comfortable with their dicks up around your head, Don.
I know.
That looks like a common occurrence. It doesn't look like it's unusual.
That was a nose. Oh, we do have an orgy going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the red rocket happening over there. Skittles.
Get out of there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Here
Looks
we
like
go.
he's getting geared up. He's getting ready.
Oh, here
He's
we
getting
go.
ready to put one on you, Don. Uh-oh, here it comes. Brown chicken, brown cow.
Okay, I've
Is
got
there some
my
other way I can pay for this pizza?
timestamp that.
I got my holding screen for next week's.
Yeah.
Brown chicken, brown cow. Oh, it's Dark Bill.
Cut it out.
Dark Bill.
Why was good.
Down.
Don, why would you let me do that to me?
And what I could do, I'll use that AI thing, and I'll have a picture of Don laughing, and then the dog, right there. I mean, just right there. Perfect. We'll put it together.
In the ear.
A montage.
Yeah.
You're gonna take the middle dog out and just leave the other dog in me.
That's what I was thinking about. and the other dog's black, so it's gonna be easy to cut out of that. Yeah, I'll be able to do that, no problem.
I'll be sitting here going.
I tell bestiality is illegal in Missouri, so.
Well, it is in Missouri and Oklahoma, but it's legal. It's illegal in Missouri and Oklahoma, but it's legal over in Arkansas, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, he just visited Arkansas recently, so maybe he picked up some habits.
Especially if your sister looks like a dog.
Don, this is also attractive watching you scratch your cheek.
I got bug bite. You want to see it?
No. Kill camera.
Absolutely not.
No.
And it itches.
Yeah?
Right.
How nice. Yeah.
I got a skeeter on my Peter. Whack it off.
That's so hot. That's so hot.
Skeeter on my Peter. Whack it off. Whack it off.
Oh boy.
I grew up in the Northeast city area and like that, and even I've heard that. That's not some charming Missouri thing that you're just spouting off there.
The limerick.
No. That was John Valby.
That is John Valby, Dr. Dirt. My buddy took his girlfriend to go see that guy when he was performing in
Holy crap! There's a name I haven't heard. It used to be on the Dr. Demento show like once a week.
John
on the
Valby.
radio, it would be like Dr. Demento.
Hi, your mother swims out to meet troop ships. I mean, I listened to Dr. Dirt. He had albums. He had albums out, and he traveled around. He played all the clubs in Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. And how good am I to know the name?
Yeah, you're just awesome.
Troop ships, sing me another verse, worse than the other verse, and waltz me around
by my way.
Yeah, I'll have to think of some other ones. They were pretty bad. And they would call girls up on stage and say unbelievable things to them. And they go, yeah, go up there, let them talk to you about your pussy. So, yeah, it was pretty bad. Yeah. Anybody who doesn't know who this is, Google them.
Sounds a bit like Chubby Brown.
Yeah.
Does
it?
Yeah, he's a bit like, if you had to say, like Kevin Bloody Wilson, except John Valby does it's almost entirely cover songs, isn't it? Like
he does that. He does limericks.
But he doesn't He doesn't have like any original compositions. They're all spoofs of other songs.
And some limericks, some dirty limericks you guys have heard probably came from him. You know, like the guy that was from Rangoon, who was born about 9 months too soon. He didn't have the luck to be born by a fuck. He was scraped from the sheets with a spoon.
Don't even think about it. The cat is over in the litter box, and both dogs are sitting there like, can't wait for the cat to come out.
Yeah, it's on.
If you're gonna show us I'm eating your cat's poop, man, I'm out.
Hey, Captain Joe.
Yeah.
Dog was heading straight for it. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I often think about getting a dog or a cat, and then, yeah. Yeah, and I realize why I don't have any.
Did I not send Joe? Joe, did I send you a link?
Jofo?
No, Captain Joe.
No, Captain Joe.
Oh, Captain Joe.
I'm leaving pretty soon, so you better get your loving.
You know, it would have been funny if you said, well, he's in the panel. I wouldn't even have noticed.
I'm not saying. I gotta go.
Huh?
I'm talking to the dog.
Oh, okay.
The dog.
I'm telling him I'm gonna have to leave him pretty soon.
Well,
Oh,
So you
man,
better get love it.
I have 4 dogs. I couldn't do 3 cats like quick cat there.
Can't do any cats. I wouldn't be able to. You would watch me sit here and die.
I'm allergic. Yeah, I'm highly allergic.
I'm so allergic.
Oh, I've got 5 dogs and 5 cats.
If someone, it doesn't matter how clean somebody's house is,
You
it can be spotless. I'll know within a moment or two that they have a cat in the house somewhere.
Yep.
I'm 1 dog and 1 cat.
You know, I'd like to not be allergic to them. They're lovely creatures that I don't hate at all. I meant every word of that.
I can't stand cats.
Well, you know, I'm just saying, you know, if there's a creature that just by their presence you can stop breathing in your sleep, you tend not to like them. You know, you know, they give you one little scratch on your hand and it just all turns red and feels like it's on fire. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah.
Hey, just look at Nick Cage. You know?
What?
I said, look at Nick Cage.
What about him?
No, Nick Fury. Excuse me, Nick Fury.
Oh yeah.
Hey, lost an eye.
That wasn't a cat.
But that was a flurgan.
Yeah, that was a flirt.
Yeah, it looks like a cat.
Yeah, it looks like
close
a cat.
enough. It's an interstellar cat.
What was
You know,
that
it's
damn
funny.
cat's
I'm
name?
not allergic to poison oak or poison ivy. I can walk right
That's
through
kind
that.
of cool.
I can walk right through that.
Funny,
And
buddy.
I found that out the hard way. I bought the house I had in
Yeah,
Pennsylvania. The house I had in Pennsylvania was overgrown
good boy.
because it was empty for a couple of years, and we took a bush hog.
I'll be back in the morning.
Okay, mute Don, will you? So we don't have to listen to him make out with his dog.
All right, there we go. It was so high, the stalks were so heavy because this was an acre. It was in country in the mountain, and it's like an inch thick. You couldn't just cut it down with a lawnmower. You know what I mean? So we had a bush hog go through. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but that's the thing they drag behind a tractor. You know, and then after that, I did go through it because we were kind of broke at the time. We bought the house, but you know things were tight, and we had 3 kids. And I was cutting it with a 3 horsepower push mower, you know, just to keep cutting it down until eventually it turned to grass. Anyway, long story short, I didn't know it was full of poison ivy, and it didn't affect me at all. The reason I found out it was full of poison ivy was because my second wife was allergic and didn't know that and she just got covered with it all over her. And she was actually, this was after she had Billy. She claimed she wasn't allergic. She didn't have reactions to that before she was pregnant, but her body changed after, I guess, which is weird because that was her 3rd child. But anyway, long story short, that was just too bad she had to suffer through.
Yeah. Well, I got a good one for poison ivy story. I found out I'm not allergic to poison ivy because we were out fishing, somewhere, and I was a little kid, and my mom had to pee, So she brought me with her. I was like 3 years old and 4 years old or whatever. And apparently she picked a bad spot to decide to take a squat in. And
Yeah.
we found out that I'm not allergic to poison ivy, but she was highly allergic to poison ivy.
Yeah.
And she got it in some really poor places.
Really? Not that there's any good places to get it, but
your vagina's got to be one of the worst.
I can imagine, because I don't presently have a vagina, but I can
not
imagine.
Anymore.
Nah, not anymore. But I can imagine that would really suck. I wouldn't have
any internal.
I wouldn't want it on my balls.
Yeah, any internal spot probably is bad.
Yeah.
It's actually probably dangerous, really, if you think about it. Anything internally is probably bad.
Speaking of bad spots, have you guys heard about the? And I don't know if the lawsuit's still going on, but there's a gal that is suing Disneyland or Disney World, the one out in Florida, because of their water slide. There's actually two lawsuits, but their water slide is too fast and too high. The one that's 500 foot.
And a girl lost her virginity.
Well, she's suing him for a wedgie.
Oh my God!
And she had damage down there because when she hit it, just pulled her, gave her a wedgie, And it's funny to see the news report because they go into all this detail, and they said, and that's commonly called a wedgie. I'm going, she's suing like, I don't know, $5 million for a wedgie. They
tell you to cross your legs when you go down the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a reason for that. And I found out the reason myself. I didn't sue the place, but my goodness. Not only did I get a hell of a ball slap, the water went shooting right up. I felt violated.
Up Main Street.
Right up Main.
Hey, you were clean. It was like getting the enema the easy way.
And then he straight back up and did it again.
It's true. I mean, that thing that you hit it hard. If you're not paying attention.
Just go face first the next time. Take care of it.
Yeah. Well, they've got a second one now that she actually, when she was going down, apparently hit her head in one of the tubes, and she was unconscious. And when she comes shooting out there, she was completely, and they didn't have medical people there, or life. They didn't have a life guard there. And when he did get her, we can't touch her. We're going to have to call an ambulance. And then they had trouble getting to her because of but anyway, she ended up with some brain damage from
around,
that.
In the way laughing and stuff.
Yeah, probably.
Knocked her goofy, huh?
Yeah. Well, she's apparently, because she was unconscious, she apparently had stopped breathing for a moment and ended up with some permanent brain damage. So.
Oh, wow.
Bill,
Yeah.
I just want you to know that your joke did not go unappreciated.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
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 Yep. Goofy's, he's a cause of problems. You know what happened? Why make why?
Gorge.
Pluto, I'm not gonna hurt you, fella.
Gosh.
Gorge. Yeah, that's one of the weirdest things about Disney, and everybody's spoken on it over the years, but why is Pluto on all fours and why is Goofy walking around with clothes on? It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Why half the animals are like people and the other half are like cats, like Mickey chasing the cat around his house. What the fuck's up with that?
Well, I get the feeling that there's been some animal husbandry going on there, and there's been some mixing and mating and stuff. And Goofy might be part people.
Oh, I see.
Goofy's mom might have had that peanut butter thing.
And Goofy has 3 nephews too, just like Donald Duck does. Yeah, Goofy has 3 nephews. One, he has nephews. I think I can't remember his.
Does he? No, he has a son. Goofy has a son.
Oh, is it his?
You never see his mom though. It's crazy. He has a son.
Yeah.
Max is his son's name is Max.
Well,
okay.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Who were his parents?
That was Donald's nephews, and his parents were killed in a airplane crash over the Amazon or some shit.
No way. Really? I think it'd be
No.
funny if you said it was a hunting accident.
Hunting accident. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. They died somehow.
They actually said that the parents were killed
No,
somehow.
I don't know. I don't know how, but yeah, their parents died. That's why they were with Scrooge.
They might have been there with Bambi's mother, I guess.
Yeah. No, there's always a dark side to half these cartoons. People, when you look into it deeply and you start asking questions, you're like, oh, wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
Pepe Le Pew was a French rapist. So was Bluto, for that matter. In the Popeye cartoon.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just grab her.
You were allowed to be that aggressive back then, apparently.
Yeah.
Just grab her and take her.
Yeah, look at some
She's
of
not
John
yours,
Wayne's
she's
movies.
mine. Just take her with you. I mean, he was a swizzle stick, so that wasn't that hard to do, apparently. But
Oh, Popeye!
Oh, Popeye!
Well, blow me out.
Oh, blow me now. No. Oh, blow me down. That's right. My bad. No, there's just there's a dark side to these cartoons, and people like Bugs Bunny Roadrunner and all these cartoons. When you read the history of them and stuff, and there's a lot of darkness there.
Well,
compared
to nowadays, back then kids were exposed to much more adult stuff than they are now. Of course, they were working at 13 years old. But I mean, if you ever listen to the little jokes, like Popeye's and he's walking down the street and he says stuff under his breath that's funnier than the entire cartoon.
Yeah, give you a little punch in your pussy.
And I never realized how funny he really is until you actually listen to what he's saying, because as a kid, you don't watch that part. The funniest thing I ever heard Bugs Bunny say once to me was he snuck up behind Yosemite Sam with a giant gun. Yes, they had guns in cartoons, but a giant gun, and he stuck it in his ass. He goes, "Boy, don't move, or I'll blow your brains out." And that joke was totally lost on me as a child, but he stuck it right in his butt. I'll blow your brains out. And I loved it.
Hey, cool cat.
Hey, Mr. Kitty. Nah. Yeah, it's just interesting. Like I said. Yeah, there's a lot of darkness there. Like I said, it's just interesting. Well, the old cartoons were for kids anyway. They were mostly in between movies at the theater.
Shorts.
They weren't necessarily for children anyway.
This cream is awfully dark. Should cream be dark? It looks like chocolate.
Depends who they got the cream from,
Yeah, exactly. If his name was Jamal, then yes. Was that Ryan or Jamal's cream? I forget. You said Ryan, right?
Ryan, yeah.
It's a little bit of the cream of Ryan. Here's
one of those black Irish,
the black Irish.
There is such a thing as black Irish, right?
I know.
That's a thing.
They built the railroads in this country.
Yeah, they're not actually black.
Between them and the Chinese.
There was Spain was one of the many countries that invaded Ireland over the centuries.
Yeah.
Interbred with the local community, and there's actually dark-skinned Irish descendants of them because of that. That's what
Spanish people aren't that dark.
Yeah, they are. It depends. Now, south of Spain, I'm not talking like Portuguese. Portuguese are whiter than me, but you go down to is it Castile? Down in the south, where the Africans, the Muslims, had invaded Spain and took Spain over for many years.
Yeah.
By the way.
Oh well, sure. Yeah. Okay.
There's a dark skin from that.
Russians too.
What was it? Who was it?
Dagestan and all those different areas in Russia, same thing.
Yeah. Well,
they're all Muslim.
Well,
Russia's a very diverse country, actually.
They got chased out for the most part, but the genetic. I mean, it did mix. You know, they were kicked out of Spain eventually.
Yeah, you had to hit what you could get, yo. You ain't picky. Days of pickiness are over when you're 1,000 miles from home.
And that's actually what created the. That's how the Spanish Inquisition started. Was after they ran the Muslims out, and anybody that was there that didn't go into exile.
Nobody expects it. No, he's doing Monty Python.
Oh,
no one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Put her in the
among their diverse weaponry.
I want to kill my dogs.
All right, we got Don who's half hearing us in his truck. We got dogs commenting on Lloyd.
Alexis is gone to
Alexis,
do something.
I don't know. She's walking her dog to Houston.
Yeah, that's nice.
To Houston, apparently.
Sweet.
But yeah,
the history is crazy. When you do the genetic background on people, it's interesting when they find where they're from and their backgrounds and whatnot, and blows their damn minds. I love it when liberals find out that their great grandparents owned slaves and stuff like that. That shit just cracks me up.
Oh yeah.
It just cracks me up. It really does.
Apparently, Trump is the first president whose descendants didn't own slaves. By the way,
right?
Just so you know,
right.
His ancestors did not own.
That's
slaves.
pretty, which is funny, you know. But it's not surprising because his family's from Ireland. Am I not correct?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of Irish slave owners, so.
No, they were more slave.
Not that they weren't willing; it was just a matter of they were over here poor too. You know what I mean? There wasn't a lot of Chinese slave owners in this country either, because they were over here poor. You know what I mean?
This slave trade predates this country by thousands of years. I mean, it had nothing to do with. I mean, the Irish were more slavees than slavers.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they were too poor. They were too far down the totem pole to own slaves. Not as a group, not individuals. I'm sure did, but as a group.
There was a time they were rocking it, when it was all Celts. The Celts took over Ireland, and they were spread. They spread west, and then they went into Ireland, and they took over most of Ireland. And then they were fighting the Scandinavians, and I don't know. There was a lot of, I don't know. They won some wars, but then it was tough. It's a tough place to be. It's hard to defend an island.
Yeah.
Well, you're defending it from the other half of the island. It's got to be difficult. There's 3 warring groups on the same island, all constantly fighting. You know what I mean? Am I correct on that?
Come in and smack the shit out of them, and then when they kill each other down low enough, then they go in and between England and the Scandinavians and the Spanish and the Germans, Angles, the Celts, the Angles, the Gales,
Saxons,
the Gales from France. They were there. Everybody was there.
Right. Yeah.
That's why the Irish are the prettiest people, because it's such a blend. Mutt's are the prettiest dogs.
Keep telling yourself that. That's what I tell myself too. But no, world history is interesting. It really is. Like you watch that show Vikings, and I know it's a show, but it still it mimics a lot of what actually happened, and it's just interesting.
Yeah. It's a historical fiction, is the way it would be classified. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just interesting. That's all. I've always been really interested in that kind of stuff.
It's not wholly inaccurate. They were quite a bit like what they portray in that show.
Right. But I don't think they all spoke English.
They didn't in the show. Not at first, remember?
Oh yeah.
They caught that. They caught that missionary or that monk or whatever he was. They caught that monk or whatever and forced him to teach him how to speak English.
Oh, that was
That was the first season. That was the first season.
Well, see that, and that was the first reach. The fact that they actually let a Christian live, because they just came in and immediately sacked, because that's where the gold and silver was in the monasteries.
Right.
So there was a lot of.
No, he was in Ireland. He came to Ireland.
I know.
Yeah, he was trying to be bring the word of God to the pagan people or whatever.
Was that Patrick or not?
Yeah, who was that?
Well, St. Patrick did it, went to Ireland, but there's another one. They went to Ireland and Scotland, and is during the time of the Book of Kills. I'm trying to think now.
The Book of Kibbles?
I don't remember.
Kills.
Yeah.
Kells.
Kibbles and bits? What?
Kills. Kills. Kells. Kills.
Yeah.
Was it Kellis or the Kills? I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
Why is he? And you said he's a saint?
Well, St. Patrick is obviously, but
well, I know that. But who's this person you're speaking?
I think his name was he was Saint Ptolemy or something. I can't pronounce it. And
Ptolemy? You talking about Ptolemy?
I think so.
Who's Saint Colonoscopy? What are you talking about? Pain in the ass, that guy.
He chased polyps.
Huh?
He chased all the polyps out of Ireland.
Yeah.
You gotta eat the potatoes. The potatoes will keep
on. No, it's not Ptolemy, is it? I can't remember. I'm surprised Don doesn't know. I can't think of it. I know what he's talking about. I can't think of it.
I don't. Let me see.
Yeah, my mind's gone blank.
Patron saint of Lon. No, patron saint of Lloyd. Patron saint. How about just saint?
Saint of Ireland. But I don't know if he was a saint of Ireland or Scotland.
That's gonna bring up Patrick.
That's Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick would be of Ireland. Well, they had a bunch of them actually. But,
I mean, there's a St. Andrew in Scotland.
St. Andrew, St. David's Wales, St. George's England.
Yeah. You're absolutely right about that.
Look up.
List of saints
maybe
of
look at
Scotland.
cross-reference it with Book of Kells.
Okay, oh my God, there's a lot of saints from Scotland.
yeah, there is.
My goodness. Well, I'm going to just read them all, and you tell me when to stop.
Stop. No, that's okay. Stop. 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 Yeah.
It goes on.
Anyway, it's just super interesting. That's all. It's all Martin Luther, all of that. It's just all the whole shebang is just very interesting to me. How the religion went back and forth, and like he was talking about the Ottoman Empire and stuff like that. All that stuff is just super duper interesting. That's all.
Well, I actually binge YouTube historical videos of all that history, and I'm very interested.
Yeah.
There's a Cuthbert. There's a Curitain. You were saying like it might be a C.
That's a weird name. It's not anything normal. I remember that.
Well, Curitain is not exact.
I agree. That's not normal.
Conval, Constantine of Strathclyde, Conran of Brooklyn, Columba, Coleman, Cathro.
Are they alphabetical or listed by when they were sainted?
No, they're alphabetical.
Too bad. Because he was like the first saint of Scotland, wasn't he? Lloyd, is that what you're talking about?
I'm thinking Saint. Let me look at. I just had it here. Where'd it go?
The patron saint of Scotland's Andrew.
Right. It's Saint Columba. Columba. Columba.
Saint Columba.
Okay, I see that one. Okay, yeah. Early life in Ireland. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Woo! Hey. Columbo, so he smoked a cigar and
right, exactly.
He solved mysteries in Edinburgh.
He solved murders in a way that was a miracle every week. He did,
Don't do the crime if you can't pay the time. Yeah.
Ireland, not Scotland, though.
Scotland?
Uh-huh. No, he's Scotland too. No, he started in Ireland and he made his way to the Scots. Yeah, 563 he traveled to Scotland. With
they
12
should all be pagans.
With 12 companions, said to include Odrin of Iona. Oh, Oh, it includes Ocean of Iona. Well,
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know he had Odin with him. Damn, son.
Well,
Had the
yeah,
Odin with
Iona
him.
was Iona was one of the islands right off the shore of Scotland, and that's where he established. He actually kind of broke away from Roman Catholicism and started his own version. So,
Oh,
and they sainted him anyway.
yeah,
Episcopalian or
yeah. Before
he couldn't do that because they wouldn't have granted sainthood on him. You know,
he was actually born in Ireland.
Is the official NBA of of who's the
MVP dog.
Who's a saint, who's not a saint. So he may have had his way, but he couldn't have totally separated himself from the Catholic Church, I wouldn't think.
Well, aren't Episcopalians or what's the Catholic offshoot? I can't think of them right now.
Church of England,
Lutherans.
Lutherans. They weren't really Catholic though.
You mean the Anglicans?
Anglicans, yeah.
Oh,
Church of England. The Anglican Church started with Henry VIII because he needed a divorce from wife number 3 or 4. You know,
right?
And the Pope wasn't having it.
Right. So he basically made himself the Pope of his own church.
He excommunicated the Pope, and the Pope excommunicated him, and he started his own church. And then Archbishop of Canterbury was the head of it. You know, So yeah. All of it was over.
Or a piece of ass.
That started a lot of civil wars in Europe.
Yeah. Look at Sparta. Look at,
All
a wide ranging of subjects there. That was quite the little journey.
Yeah, we kind of went off the rails a little bit. Yeah.
How about those Mongols?
Yeah. Mongols, yeah. Attila. Do you know there's a higher percentage of all the people on Earth are related to Attila the Hun? Isn't that nuts? There's a decent percentage of all the people in the world.
It's because of these nuts that
he had like 100 kids or some shit.
Quite the work.
Yeah. He had like hundreds of kids. I don't remember how many, but he had lots.
Well, the Mongol horde took over most of half of Eastern Europe. They were knocking on doors,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's because they didn't come in to conquer and stay and actually govern. They came, took what they wanted, and left. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's why they were so successful for so long. I mean, they had the Mongolian Empire. Don't get me wrong; they controlled vast swaths of land where practically no one lived, and
vast swaths of land.
They didn't have to come and have to set up shop like the Romans did or Greeks did, where they were governing people who wanted them out. For centuries. In fact, we can go back to the Palestine and start talking about the Jewish situation. There
you go, right there.
If we're going to be talking about large tracts of land, can we talk about Princess Nookie?
Hi, Don. Welcome back.
Hi.
You done fucking your dog or whatever the hell you were doing?
I'm glad to see you. You're in your kitchen now. It's cooking.
Oh, nice cooking.
He's doing his post dune buggy cooking section here. What are you making?
Dune buggy, dog love. Now it's cooking. Cool. Normal Sunday. It's another Sunday.
This is treat number 2 for his puppies coming up.
Aww.
No, this is for him.
Oh.
Ooh, that looks like wine.
Wine. Hey, Jim. Hey, Jim.
And there is ex-neighbour's son dog.
So what's everybody think about the Air 4? Since we might as well talk about drones for a minute anyway.
What Air 4?
Does anybody even care? I mean, really?
What Air 4?
Oh, the Air 4.
The one
Air 4, yeah.
The one that we're guessing about? Or, I mean, art.
Yeah, all the speculations about, yeah.
I mean, Lon may know something about it, but I don't know a damn thing. Please, Lon.
I'm just annoyed because I wanted the Mavic 4 to come out.
Isn't it the one that Ivan's posted pictures of already?
Of an Air 4?
Yeah.
He posted pictures of the battery. I don't know if he got pictures of the actual drone, did he?
How long's the Air 3 been out?
Oh, a year, right?
Nearly, yeah.
I mean, they waited 2 years before they moved up beyond the Air 2S.
Yeah.
Before the Air 3 came out, I think. I don't know. But now an Air 4 already a year later. This close together, how much difference is there going to actually be? They're going to drop the 1-inch sensor and put a 1/1.3 sensor that's similar to what's already in the Air 3, or are they going to go back to a 1-inch sensor or a 5/4? I mean, what are they going to do that makes the Air 4 and Air 4 better than an Air 3?
1-inch sensor.
So they're going back to an Air 2S sensor. Oh, no, it's newer. It's better. Okay. Better processor, I imagine. But it's like cell phones. They would come out every other year. The Exynos, 855, and then the 865 would come out the next year and be 8% faster. And it's how much of a difference is there really?
Yeah. At a certain point, it's just like, you know what? Keep it until it stops working, and then upgrade.
Well, yeah. Nobody forces anybody to buy anything. It's like a new car comes out every year, but you don't feel obligated to buy a new car every year, right?
No, of course not. And that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Actually, I like older cars better a lot of times. But
that's a good point.
But it's different with electronics, though. But going from an Air 2S to an Air 4, that might be a big enough jump. When you're going 2. But so what's the difference going to be, really?
Yeah, see, I've got the
I think
original
there's going to
Air.
be better efficiency and longer longer battery and 3 miles an hour faster. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's like the Avata and the Avata 2. Is there really enough justification?
Right. Well, I hear the camera's is better.
When it comes to
the
flying,
bottom line always is. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, I like the Avata 2 and the way it flies and the way the goggles fit and the look. But I like the Avata original because it's a lot sturdier. So,
really,
I guess it depends on what you're going to do with it, whether it's worth the upgrade. Because I have both.
Well, it's going to give it away to Jim Beauchart.
So you're slamming it into a lot of concrete abutments. You don't want the Avata 2. You want to keep the Avata 1.
Right.
Which brings me to a question for you, Jim.
Sturdy.
So instead of buying it from DJI and having it shipped here, than me trying to ship it to you without having you paying a fortune to get it across the border.
What's it with the noises?
It's Don working on something.
Sorry.
Dominic, are you chopping wood or something? What's going on?
No, it's Don.
Yeah, I'm chopping wood.
It was me.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
So, Jim, instead of doing it that way, I noticed on Amazon they sell the Avata. They got a DJI store in Amazon. So couldn't I just buy it in Amazon when I get enough money shaken loose to justify I could do it, and then just send it to you from Amazon, right? Wouldn't it be like super easy that way?
Yeah.
No, you'd have to order it from Canadian Amazon.
Well, you can do that though.
Amazon Canada.
Canada.
So you actually have to create a separate account with Canadian Amazon.
I think I have.
I'd just do a gift card if it were me.
Yeah, I think you can do. Yeah, you could do that too. It's
I mean, and it's really no different than just buying it from DJI and sending it to Canada.
You could just have a ship date. Your shipping address could be different than
you could
your
do that
address. You know what I mean?
Buy it on DJI and have Jim's address put in as a shipping address.
Exactly.
If it's different, because there's a spot down there, is the shipping address different than, and you just click that and they'll send it to wherever you're buying it from.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly, anywhere in the world.
Yeah, but they might. But see, when you do that, it doesn't always work out so great because they're going to base it on your location and what it would cost you to ship it to that location. Like
so,
I thought it was Jim making a noise, but I cut out.
No, it's Don.
It's Don.
Oh, Don. I'm sorry. I thought
Dom's making noise, a dumb son of a bitch. He can't stop working on his car.
You think it would be me? Wow.
Okay, now I feel sad that somebody just called me a dumb son of a bitch. I just had to mute his mic.
I implied that.
If you ordered it from DJ, free shipping no matter where you send it to.
Yep.
I don't know. I tried to use DJI to send the what's his
I was
face?
calling myself a dumb son of a bitch, Bill.
That's okay.
I didn't call anybody else a dumb son of a bitch. I called me a dumb son of a bitch.
I feel close to you, so it bothered me anyway. I needed to send the OM5 to. Oh yeah, I forgot who won that. That was that prick in Canada. I won't mention his name. Not you, Jim.
Jim.
Yeah, I'm the other prick.
Yeah, no,
the only
that guy. I took care of him and sent him that, and it cost me a lot of money.
Fast.
No, it's Australia. I'm not stupid.
Sorry.
I'm not that drunk. And the one that complained because I did a couple of streams at the same time as him, and he owns the airwaves. Anyway, but doing it using DJI was just very expensive, and they somehow billed me the DHL bill versus him ordering it directly. Right. He wouldn't have paid the shipping.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the way it worked out. So I ended up buying it and then just sending it directly to him.
That's interesting. I didn't know it worked like that.
And then I ended up picking up the shipping costs because I promised it to him. I forgot about that and lent him money for his medication. But he never paid back. And then
wow, you do that a lot, don't you?
I'm stupid as hell. And then he pissed and moaned and complained that we suck and we don't care about anybody because I put a stream on a Tuesday night.
We'll stop doing that.
Fuck you,
North. How dare you?
Fuck you, Western Canadians.
Yeah.
Just one.
Eastern Canadians are cool, though.
Yeah, just one. No, all his friends were cool. Just one. It's like Alexis buying me all kinds of stuff, and I'm not even appreciative of it.
I'm saying.
I think you have been.
I am, Alexis. And you know what I found in the garage today because I had to move stuff out of the way?
Goofy rocket.
The airplane.
Airplane.
So I am going to
You're
put it down and put it together.
Yay.
Because I'm
now that I put it all together.
I'm kind of excited, actually. But, yeah, I had my wife, Phil, I bought these ridiculous heavy shelves in the garage. And because they're there, she feels the need to use them. And we've got like 3 Christmas trees there from over the years because I didn't like that one. Let's get a better one. Okay, we get a better one. Can we get rid of the old one? Oh, no, leave it there. Okay, then we get another one. Then we get another one. Then we started doing real trees for years, and they're still in the garage. But whatever. But anyway, there was some decorative lampposts that she wanted to put out front, and she bought them, and they were sticking out in the way, so the guy that inspected the house wouldn't be able to get up in through the hatch into the attic. And I feel like if I didn't do stuff like this, you wouldn't understand what I'm talking about. But you got to set up a ladder and get up in the garage and lift up the hatch and go like that, and then look up inside, and then he inspects to make sure that we have all kinds of wind mitigation stuff in there, for hurricanes, like tie downs and whatever else, which he did, but he didn't see before we came on. I had to email him back and tell him that I have a secondary water protection layer, but you really can't see. It's not like he's got X-ray vision; you can see through the plywood.
Right.
But he didn't even ask me, And there's actually documentation what these guys put down. I even have pictures of them putting it down. So, whatever. I mean, and that helps with the insurance costs.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous in Florida.
Photos are worth 1,000 words.
They don't bother coming and looking at your house when we insure it. You just do it online, insured.
That's lovely. It's a lovely story, Mark. I'm glad to hear that. How many hurricanes? How many hurricanes do your insurers have to pay out for? How many tornadoes does your insurance?
Yeah, we got. Yeah, in Oklahoma, we got the tornadoes.
We had a tornado 5 miles away from me last year.
Yeah, you're still here.
Really? There's tsunamis in Australia, don't they?
He's in England.
He's in England.
Oh, he's in England. Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
They just have to live in England.
You know, how many days of 90+ weather do you have beating on the roof and drying your shingles out and stuff? And how much do you have? Seriously.
Nah.
Probably 300 days of the year where it rains.
Yeah, there is that. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't choose England over Florida, man. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. No, son.
I like it here. People are very critical of Florida. Oh, it's so humid. Oh, the bugs and like that.
Oh my God, that's not near as humid there as it is here, is it?
Oh, I don't think
It
so.
probably is. You know,
What's
especially
your
here.
humidity?
I live literally 4 miles as the crow flies from the Atlantic Ocean, and 2 miles. 2
Here
miles.
you need gills to live here.
And 2 miles from the intercoastal waterway. So it's very rarely below 45% humidity here. It's typically 50-60% like that. So that's why my skin is as wonderful as it is.
I'm saying.
It's just preserving. No, it always feels hotter than it is. People think this is the hottest state in the country. And people don't understand why, because it never gets to be 119 like it does in freaking Arizona. Right. Or Nevada, but it's over the course of the year, it averages much warmer here in Florida than it does anywhere else by quite a bit, actually.
Yeah,
and because it's just very even. Like we barely have seasons here, you know. Which makes it great for riding motorcycles. There is that.
Yeah, we don't have change of seasons.
Part of the roof,
Yeah, we don't have changing seasons either. We have winter.
How do you know? How often are you out of that chair? What's it like outside right now?
Outside, it's getting daylight.
I don't mean point a camera at it. Is it nice out
the
there?
The weather is. There's a reason why the English were so tough and why they were able to conquer half the rest of the world, because the conditions in England sucked so bad. Well, and everybody else had it posh. You know what I mean? When you're chilling somewhere, you know, just walking outside your hut and eating food off a tree and not being chased around by bears or whatever the fuck, you know, you're not as tough as the guys that, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. There's a reason why the English conquered half the world.
Well, look, they had the Scottish Highlanders with them, and I mean, think how tough it is to fight in a dress. I mean,
they were tough.
Yeah, those kilts were like.
Yeah.
And they were.
Look who's here!
Hey,
hi, James.
James.
He's like, he's so happy he got rid of Art. I'm in my happy place. Art's gone.
He's in the air between the Philippines and Los Angeles as we speak.
Yes, he is.
Hi, James. Good to see you. I hear you. Is that your channel? I hear you have a channel.
Yeah.
Did you see the picture that he put in next to him in the hotel, where he was stood next to that thing that looked just like Bucky, but was about 3 foot taller than him?
The fuck are you talking about? What? Repeat that. I love you, Mark, but please, you gotta. We lost you. We lost you. Who are you talking about? First of all,
Art put a photo on Facebook of him at the hotel he was staying at, and he was stood next to this thing that looked like Bucky, but was about 3 foot taller than him.
Oh yeah.
Stuck next to what?
Yeah, it looked like Bucky.
He had something that looked kind of like a beaver, but it wasn't, and it was taller than him, which is pretty much anything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much everyone.
Yeah, he was stood there on his crutches. Yeah.
Yeah. He texted me and said he might not be able to do my show tonight. And I said, well, that's okay. I'm not doing a show tonight anyways. I'm doing it tomorrow.
It was tomorrow for him.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't get into.
He's on my time zone.
I don't get into Denver until like 6:30. So I can't do your show tonight. I'm going like, that's okay. I'm not doing a show tonight anyways. But
Yeah,
he just, in his head, he hadn't made the.
He's 13 hours in front of.
Yeah. He's into tomorrow.
God bless Art. I'm glad he had a safe trip.
Yeah.
I'm glad everything worked out.
Not over yet.
And I'm super glad he's happy because he seems very, very happy. However, send a message. We're not going on Saturday. That's all. I'm still in the Philippines. The internet sucks here. It wouldn't be worth it. We'll see you guys when I come back. Nothing. I'm in the Philippines getting my tallywhacked. Fuck y'all. I mean, that's basically the way it comes across to me.
You got a tallywhacked? Holy crap. Were there dogs involved like Don, or was it actual humans?
I'm just kidding. I'm glad he had a good time. I'm glad he's safe. So.
Oh, he did not get his tallywhacked then?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Perhaps we should check that out. Next Saturday on Art Goes Drone Solutions is 7 o'clock.
Smell my finger.
It's
gonna be like that too. Hey, I just got back from the Philippines.
Smell my finger. We used to do that in formation. We used to do that in formation when I was in the Army.
With his $3 haircut. Yeah.
Yeah. We used to do that in the Army. When we were in formation, we stick fingers under each other's noses.
No, actually driving to the hardware store. That is his happy place because that's all James does is work on the house. Oh, no shit. I didn't know this. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I saw something about it. He posted something about that.
Any damage, James? We'll sit here and wait for him to respond.
Yeah, no one say nothing.
We're going to have a conversation with a guy in a jeepney on the way. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, here's the next goofy ass thing that's going around YouTube. All these goofy ass, dumbass channels are putting out videos about what they want on the Pocket 4.
Yeah.
Oh my God, those guys drive me insane. I'm like, what are you talking about? One of them wants the Pocket 4 to be able to be controlled by the stupid drone remote. I'm like, what? Why? I'm like, why? Don't you have a phone? You can control the Pocket 3 with your phone. Why would, what? I was like, they want waypoints. I'm like, waypoints? What do you want waypoints on a Pocket for? What are you talking about?
It's going to just rise right out of your pocket and just start traveling around on its own. Wait, that sounds like a drone.
Yeah, it does.
That's what I said. I don't understand what you're talking about. And they wanted to be more rugged, and they wanted to have a fixed gimbal. No. Have you ever heard of an action camera, you dumb fuck? Just get an action camera.
Gimbal. Now, this is all guys that are just trying to sound relevant.
And have no clue what they're talking about.
None.
Like somebody whose newest drone is 3 years old.
Right. It's just crazy. And I hate these guys. They fucking, like I said, I've said it many times. If you gave them an entire tree, they couldn't produce a decent toothpick. You know what I mean? It's just insane. They couldn't make nothing. They could,
Well, I mean, if you have a passing thought while you're doing something, where, hey, wouldn't it be convenient if this did this? Because it is a one-time application and it's once in 1,000 shots or 1,000 moments. Yeah, that'd be cool if I could do that. No, that's not something worth engineering and spending countless thousands of dollars and engineering hours and whatever to do something that nobody's going to buy just to scratch a 2-second itch. It's got to be real. It's got to actually be worth something to the entire customer base, not or at least
insane.
At least a good portion of the customer base. Yeah. Than the occasional. Well, wouldn't it be nice if you had this?
I want the gimbal to rotate 360. I go, you know what? That would be reasonably cool, but what's the use case behind that? I don't understand. It's supposed to be carrying this stupid thing around. That's what it's designed for. You might set it down for a minute to, get a picture of you or, you and your cat or something like that. But
I suppose that if you were a fire baton twirler or a baton twirler, you could take it and throw it in the air and spin it around and catch it and this and that, and would get all kinds of cool 360 shots.
Surely.
It's just insane. These people are just.
That's a
It's like,
big.
what do you? They want it to be waterproof, and I don't disagree that it would be kind of cool if it was somewhat weather resistant. That's why they got action cameras, man. Everything has.
On
The
it.
more you make something a jack of all trades, the less it'll be the more it'll be master of none. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know.
Right. Of course.
I want this one thing to do 100 things, and it's like, no, man. It's going to do 99 things poorly, and one thing mediocrely. Mediocrely. I don't know if that's the word, mediocrely. Oh well.
Mediocre. Yeah.
No, we get what you're saying. So things are specifically tools are made for specific things,
Right.
and then the more you add to it, the less it gets specific. You know, you lose. I'm not saying that right, but I know exactly what you're saying. It's not going to be the correct, absolute best tool at what you want it for, because
a Swiss Army knife sucks.
Well, that's
everything on it sucks.
Let's go back to the Avata. The Avata doesn't know what it wants to be half the time. Is it a camera drone or is it an FPV drone? You know, it's not great at either one.
That's why I returned mine.
Right. You know, it's good at both. It's okay, but is it great at either one? No. I mean, an Air 3 is going to be a much better camera drone than the Avata 2 for similar money. And a much
better
FPV drone is going to be a better FPV drone.
Yeah.
Right. This is a better camera drone than the Avata 2. It's a bit Mini 4. It's got the same camera sensor.
Right.
It's a much better camera drone than the Avata.
Right. Because
much better.
Because it's got an actual gimbal on it that can keep your shots steady.
Right. And it flies better as a camera drone.
It has a 3-position gimbal compared to the 2-position that the Avata 2 has. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and it flies better. It just does.
Yeah.
And more precise. It's a much better flyer. The Avata's all over the place, dude.
Until they come out with a go gadget go drone that all of a sudden, you know, the arms get longer and you know, and then the rings surround the props and it becomes an FPV drone. You know, and do both things really well. That's which is never going to happen. You know, obviously.
So, Jim, I've got an idea. Instead of the Avata 2, how would you like to have this?
Oh, I couldn't handle a real FPV.
Well, I know, but that's the whole idea. You could train.
You can't now. You can't until you actually fly one.
What?
Yeah, how hard can
I'm agreeing with you, Alexis. You can't now, Jim, but you will.
Yeah, and this is brand new. I've never flown it because I'd crash it for sure, and that's the whole idea. You're going to crash a lot, but look right there. See, ready to fly. Rotor Riot, baby.
Jim crash a lot.
I paid a pretty penny for this. It's got the camera.
Old
right there.
Camera.
About?
Look at that.
What camera does
And if you want to go,
an antenna too, I see.
Yeah. Let's see. It's ready to go. Just need to slap a battery in there.
Just slap it in.
Slap it in, baby.
Yeah,
Would you rather have this, Jim, or the Avata 2?
I'm sorry. I'm a dick. I have to get more ice. I'll be back.
Oh,
that's a very cool drone, and anybody would
be right
thrilled
back
to receive that. But there's more to it than just slap. Just
I know.
That battery in and throw it up in the air.
Yeah.
You can do it though, Jim. You're a smart guy.
Hey, you can do it. You're a smart guy. You're talented.
You're not employed or anything, are you? You got time.
No.
You got butt time. Yeah.
Well, you could start practicing on the simulator. You know.
Yeah.
I don't think full-on FPV is my style.
Oh, okay.
You didn't even think. Wait a minute. When you got that Avata, you had it here, and we set it up, and you were nervous as shit, and you didn't think you could fly.
I nervous as shit.
And I don't know shit about these things, and I helped you fly that thing.
That's more nervous.
You know, and you did it, and you got the hang of it. You haven't done it manual yet, right?
I probably never will.
Work with it manual a little bit. Learn to fly it a little bit manual, and then maybe you can work your way up to start. Don't start out with that thing because you're going to crash it. I mean, get yourself Well, no, get yourself the correct setup, and get yourself a mini whoop, and then you can work your way into that thing. Although I don't know, the bigger drones, some think are easier to fly because they're a little more forgiving. It's a little mini. You take them outside.
They're more stable too. They're more stable.
Right.
Yeah.
Take them out in the
The
wind.
mini ones can be all over the place. You know.
I tried to start with the mini whoop, and all I did was smash it into things. You know, you just touch it a little bit, it's gone. You know, and it wasn't fun to me, so I stopped.
They're
doing
twitchy.
Yeah,
they're twitchy.
I wouldn't enjoy that either.
Yeah, but that's not how that is. I mean, it can be. You put a 6. What kind? What is that?
It's probably a 4S if I was guessing.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Just at a glance. It's like a 3.5-inch props, maybe a 4-inch. I don't know.
Well, hang some
I
4
didn't get a
ounce.
good look at it.
Hang some 4 ounce
4-inch.
fishing weights from it. It should be all right. It'll slow it down.
Slow it down.
That's a fishing weight. Just crank the pitch down.
Slap
You know, the downside with real FPV is there aren't any training wheels.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, there's no training wheels, so you let go of the sticks, it's not gonna just hover there. You know what I'm saying? You know, so that's the problem with real FPV.
Well, that's why you have the sim.
Yeah. I think you could do it, Jim. I got nothing but faith in you, buddy.
Ha! And it comes with
Besides-
2 sets of props.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I don't. What are these things for? Are these just extra straps for the
Battery
batteries?
straps. Battery straps.
Okay. That came with it. And
What's it got in it? What's the controller? What is it? What all is in there?
I don't have the controller. You just have to bind it to
Not the,
something.
no, not
the flight
Here's
controller.
one of the props.
Right.
That'll cut the thumb right off.
Yeah, well,
Oh yeah.
you can
That's
slice
nice
carrots.
looking
You
though.
have to be able to fly it for that to happen.
Slice carrots.
What's
Give me a slap chop.
What?
what's
You
the
can turn it into a slap chop.
what's the receiver? What's the guts? What's in that thing? Is it DJ? Is it OS? What is it? What's in there?
It's DJI compatible.
The camera? Okay.
Yeah, it's
How
got a
long
camera
ago
in
did you
the
get it?
front.
Has it got the 03 unit or has it got the other one?
That's what I was asking.
It's
Vista.
here. I'll let you look it up. It's called the. I can't read. I got a cataract.
Yeah, but you
remember?
can get those models
What
with
does that say?
you can get them with different ones in it.
Can it be the
Yeah.
Sky,
Show the camera. Show the camera once. What do you think, Bill? It looks like a Vista from here, but I'm not sure.
I don't know either.
And
I don't know. It should be on there somewhere.
How long ago did you get it?
what?
How long ago?
Oh, this was probably
About a
it's
year.
been over
I remember
at least
when-
a year, if not over.
I remember when you got it.
Yeah.
Over a year? Man, it might be a Vista. Hard to say though.
Well, they
That
said
might
it was.
be with your original 02, your original Avata goggles, but you'll probably need a different transmitter for it.
Well, whatever it is, you can buy compatible.
Goggles
Yeah.
and a controller and batteries.
And I bought this at the same
And
time.
And just slap them in and you could.
oh, wait a minute. Okay, now that's something.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah, that's is that 03 or Vista? I can't see from there. Is that the Cadix?
FPV.
Yeah, that's the Cadix Vista.
Nice.
Air unit, that's a Cadix.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
Cadix.
That's an OG air unit. You should sell that. There's probably a bunch of guys out there that are dying for one of those. They're running old school DJI. You can't buy them anymore, I don't think.
Well, give it to Jim.
But he might have trouble getting the controller for that and getting what he needs for that.
Yeah.
What kind of controller does he need?
The original DJI. What is
Unless you do your own, of course, you can go Crossfire, and then you get a controller, and then go Crossfire and just use the camera just for your video feed, and not use it for the control. Oh, she's got the controller too. Holy shit! Oh my God, she's got the
That's the
controller
controller we're
too.
talking about. You can't get
Jesus
that.
Christ! I can't believe you have that controller too, brand new. That is
Brand new.
insane.
So
That is
this
insane.
would work
That shit's all badass. When that all disappeared,
You got the goggles?
everybody was crying.
You're gonna pull the goggles out any minute now. Go ahead and pull the goggles out, Alexis. I know you got them.
What kind
You
of
got
goggles?
everything else. The
That's
What
DJI V1s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Jim's already got those.
No,
Jim's
Jim's got V2.
Yeah, Jim's got
V1s are
V2.
V2s, yeah.
Well, what is this?
Oh my gosh, he's got the goggles too.
I don't know. No, this came with my Avata.
Oh no. Those are the goggles. That's the goggles
V2.
too.
No.
Is that the Integras? They got the battery in the back or no?
What?
Has it got the battery in the back, or do you got to put the battery in your pocket?
Oh, the battery is like this thing.
Separate? Okay.
Yeah.
Right back.
Oh, yeah. So those are goggles too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just like the
Those
one
won't work.
That's just like the one I said.
Well, we could look on Evil Bay and maybe
Won't
find
work
some
for the
V1
cadet.
goggles somewhere.
And then Dr. Barkley. That's why I call him Doctor, because he repaired this when one of the props disintegrated and it went down and hit the clubhouse on a condo.
Oh, yeah.
And
He's magical with a screwdriver.
oh man,
It's magic.
He is.
that's why I call him
You
Dr.
can do
Barkley.
V2. You can do V2 goggles, but you need V2 goggles.
I don't even remember anymore. You can, right? Or can you? Is it,
Yeah. The V2 goggles are the most diverse goggles that DJI sells right now.
Jim's got V2.
V2s. Jim's got V2s? Oh, you're all set then. She's got you covered, son. Although nobody likes to fly the drones with the DJI controller. I'm not sure the DJI controller will work with the Caddx Vista, will it?
Well, when I bought this,
know
they
either.
said it was DJI compatible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works with the DJI FPV drone. I don't know about the Cadet stuff.
Well, that's two different things. So she's got, I don't know what units in that drone,
Well, that box there, is that what's in the drone?
No, well, she showed the V1 controller. She's got the V1 version 1 controller. You got to have version 1, air units for that one. I think. I'm not 100%. You know what I mean?
They soldiered that together, so I'm betting that that's what she's got.
She must have. Yeah, you're right. And she's got an extra air unit too. You got a point, Bill. You got a point. If they sort of the air unit, the drone, and the controller at the same time, then yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I smell what you're stepping in now. Okay, cool.
Cool.
Yeah, if she got it all at one time, then yeah.
Yeah, I did.
It should have sold her some goggles to go with it though.
They wouldn't have sent her the wrong control, the wrong controller for the drone that they were selling her. So whatever setup that she ordered, that's what they sent her. I remember when she
makes sense.
She was talking about it, and it's been sitting there. So there you go, Jim.
There you go, Jim. Be a real FPV guy.
No.
No. How about
So,
no?
Jim,
How about no?
So, Jim, you're telling me that you'd rather have the Avata 2?
Yeah, it would be so much easier. I can't learn new FPVs yet.
Oh, come on, you old dog, you.
Yeah, new tricks, baby.
Speaking of old dogs, hi, Lord, you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Old dogs.
Yeah.
On the computer.
Less.
Anyway, that's a great drone. That'd be great, Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be great. It'd be huge.
Didn't
It'd
cost
be
you.
huge. It'd be the best drone ever. Huge.
The
big league. Be a big league. Big league. You'd be a big league flyer. Huge.
And that's not a fragile frame on that thing either. That's carbon.
That's a good frame.
Carbon. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, you can make mistakes with that. You just be replacing props. That's all.
It was. I think it was kind of expensive, but I don't know.
I'd imagine it was because it's you.
Well, I don't know.
You were buying Teslas and electric Harleys and stuff at the time.
Well, no. all of those components together, absolutely, we're pushing about $1,000 around probably. Between the drone, that controller was $300, wasn't it?
Yep.
Back in the day. So yeah, the controller, that
I don't
drone,
remember.
that second air unit.
I was trying to get into FPV, and I was looking at all that stuff, and then it disappeared off the market. You couldn't even buy it anymore. But yeah, I remember it was right around there. Yeah, $250.
Yeah, you're pushing around $1,000.
I bought it directly from Rotor Riot.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know that Rotor Riot sent you components that work together. So,
right. Yeah.
So there
Sounds
you go.
Fair.
I would think. They know what they're doing.
The only thing she's missing is the goggles, and about 10 more batteries and the battery charger, or she might have them for all I know. She's gonna reach back there and come up with about 10 batteries here in a second.
Which is
and
not
charger.
It's not that big a deal to come up with some 4S batteries.
Well, it's got a battery stacks. Oh, there she goes.
I've got a bunch of batteries in here.
I knew it.
And a fireproof box, a case.
Yeah,
Look at that. Are those 600s? What are those?
I got in a sundry. 1500 milliamp.
1500.
100. I don't know. I can't hardly read.
What is that?
1500s. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
4S.
yeah.
4S. Yeah, 4S 1500s.
Yep.
Oh God, they gave. What did they do? Just send you just random batteries?
No, I bought.
They're all different.
Yeah, they are. Some of these batteries might be for the airplane that Bill said he's going to put together. Come to think of it,
it'll probably work. 2200.
Wow.
Holy crap!
3S.
That's too big for that drone, I think.
Yeah.
Well, they're 3S, so fit.
Yeah, that's it right there.
I've got to order some 4S 5000 milliampere.
Yeah. You get bigger. I'm saying it's too big though for the drone. The drone, there's a diminishing returns when it comes to battery size and drone.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I don't know what this is.
This is for the DJI F550.
It's a black box.
Yeah.
Black box.
Giggity.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Go fever.
Shit.
I don't know what this is.
Another
Bubble wrap. Bubble wrap around another black thing.
You guys have to realize. It's like I keep telling Jeff, I
these
can
days, Joe.
I said Jeff for the giggity. Don't think you were delayed.
Yeah, you got to keep it wrapped, baby. Another 1500.
Yeah.
There you go.
Another 4S 1500.
4S. It's going to be great starter batteries for that drone right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, don't they go bad? They just sit around like that, though.
Yeah, you need to keep a little charge on those things.
Yeah.
Well, they have a charge. I'm their lipos, right? They're the lithium ions, aren't they, or no?
I bet you got
those are lipos.
You got a charger in there?
Are they?
Yeah, I got a charger.
Yeah, those are
Right
lipos.
there's the charger. Good, plug it in.
They hook her up
There's
with a charger and everything. Damn, son.
Yeah, there you go.
A balancing charger at that. And she's got the fireproof bags and the whole shebang. All you need is goggles, man. You're in. And you got V2 goggles, right?
Yeah, he's got V2 goggles. That's what
If he's got V2 goggles, he's in, man.
That's what he uses for his Vada.
Where'd Don go?
Yeah. Don?
Yeah.
I don't know. His dog was probably lonely again.
Yeah.
What happened to Don?
Oh,
Don put a bed in? Donnie. Wait, let's unmute his mic. Oh, I can't unmute it. I can't unmute it.
Don't unmute it. We'll probably hear like, or something. I don't want to know.
I said they can't because he chose to unmute him. He chose to mute it himself.
Wow.
So whatever he's doing, he didn't want us to hear it.
Yeah.
I know.
Let's all imagine what's going on right there on that garage floor.
No, let's not. No. No, thanks. No. I've seen a couple donkey shows in my life, and that's as close as I ever want to get to anything like that.
Well, if he's in the vicinity, he may be muted, but he can still hear us.
Oh, yeah, he can hear us.
Don, does this get you going?
Roll, Ratty.
Now he comes walking back in like, what in the hell are you guys talking about?
Hi, Don.
Ruby,
Hi, Don.
Don, unmute your mic so we can hear what
Ruby.
You muted me. I didn't think you wanted me to talk.
You muted yourself. That's according to Bill.
No, Bill muted me a while back
No,
when I was making noise with the tools.
You were making untoward noises. You weren't looking at the camera. It wasn't meant for us. So I felt, okay, well, when Don is ready to come back, he'll come back.
That's what I said. Bill muted me. That's what I said. I didn't say you didn't have a reason, Bill. I said you muted me.
But we are always
remember
these.
these.
To hearing the gems that come from your face.
I remember those. Billy had those.
You're one of the quickest witted people I know. I mean, you just
yes, he's a wit.
Well, Lon, you're
Where do you charge
there,
this at?
Where'd Dominic go?
Is it?
Oh, I didn't even know he was still here.
To the land down under.
Say something good about Lon. He needs it more than I do.
Nah, I'm good. I'm employed.
Lon is very knowledgeable.
Oh my God! You didn't go
about DJI drone stuff.
Oh, I almost thought we were talking about making sure that your vehicle runs for work the next day. When I was saying, I was thinking, "Oh, is that digging Don?"
Yeah,
but I didn't do that. I didn't go there.
Yeah, you're digging me in a couple ways. The buggy isn't running. I don't really have a real job.
You work for yourself. You are living the dream.
No,
you are living the dream.
I'm job hunting as we speak.
Well, I can get you a job. You want to move to Michigan?
What's happened to the buggy?
I
I'm actually interested. What happened to the buggy?
I already told you, didn't I?
Oh, no.
The brake cable.
Okay, well, it started off with a leaky rear wheel cylinder, which I fixed.
No big deal.
But it leaked transaxle fluid all over the brake shoes, so they had to be replaced.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's fair.
That means I got to replace them both on both sides, pretty much. That's fine. And so I am putting them back together, and I went up and just to tighten things down, I reached in and I pulled the parking brake up, not thinking I had dialed back the shoes off the drum, overextended the parking brake.
Yep.
So I had to get in, and you have to take apart the parking brake to reconnect it, to reconnect the ratchet.
Okay.
The parking brake is so old and frozen with.
You pulled the parking brake cable free from it, or you broke it, or
no. The ratcheting part.
Yeah.
Overextended, and the part that clack, and that pivots on the ratchet.
The catch.
Once you go past there, it flips over upside down, which is a shitty design. It shouldn't be able to flip upside down, but it does. So you got to take it back apart, flip upside right, put it all back together.
Right.
But the pin on the handle is rusted and frozen into the handle.
Oh, shit.
So I'm basically going to have to pry the entire thing apart. I'm going to just buy a new parking brake assembly.
Yeah.
I'm
is that a roll
thing apart,
or is
it all back into their correct spots?
Well, the parking brake assembly, is that expensive?
It's $35.
I was going to say, sub $50.
More trouble fixing it.
Yeah, $35 would probably be better on your mind than it is sitting there for 2 or 3 days trying to pound all that metal back in shape and doing all that.
Oh well, I already
even need
had
a
it
parking
apart and pulled the handle out and was putting it back together when I realized it's not going to work and stuff. And I had to pull the passenger seat out to do it and stuff. So yeah,
you
one
get
little
to the
job.
top
I should have had the brakes done. I should have had the. I woke up this morning. Brakes going to get done today.
These are all annoyances, but they're not catastrophic.
No, but
no kidding.
It was. I was going to have it all put back together today, and it's not.
You can drive it without a parking brake,
Here's the thing.
I can drive it without a parking brake. I cannot. But it's still not put back together.
Right.
Back there, because I've been fighting this other thing.
Right.
So
you can't drive
tomorrow I'll go ahead and get both sides put back together, and I'll be able to drive it and just put chocks underneath of it whenever I stop it.
You can't leave it in gear. Just leave it in gear.
You can leave it in gear. It'll walk a little bit, or it can walk.
Really?
Mine doesn't walk.
Is your compression that low?
Yeah, no shit.
It can walk.
Really?
My car doesn't walk. I'd leave mine in gear. I never use my parking brake.
What gear do you leave it in when you park?
It depends on where you're parking it too, but
yeah.
You leave it in reverse?
Let's say you park it at the funny farm.
okay. So let's say if I park it right here, I am on a slope
Yeah.
this far down into the next door neighbor's house. So I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to chalk. I'll put it in gear and put chalks underneath of it. I don't know why you guys are talking me out of using chalk.
I'm not trying to talk out of using chalk.
No, nobody is.
No, we were just saying we don't use a parking brake, but I do.
Nobody is.
Let's go to the airport. You can
Don,
take
do
some
you want
chalks off the ramp.
What are you that brake assembly? Do you need help?
Do what?
Nothing.
The drum
Who's offering
brake.
to help you?
Send us the link. We'll buy it for you.
Those drum brakes.
Yeah.
Are they drum brakes?
Yeah, on that buggy they probably are.
We're such dickheads.
They are drum brakes. Yes.
This is a hobby, and it's annoying, but it's not life threatening or anything. You have a real vehicle for which to go back and forth to work, correct?
I don't have a job.
I understand that, but if and when you get one, this is not the vehicle with which you will.
That is correct.
Back and forth.
No,
this is a
true.
hobby. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a hobby.
And you're not completely out of work. You're actually working for yourself and getting some jobs here and there.
Yeah, here and there, but $1,500 a month is not enough to live on.
That's true.
Well, I guess not, unless you move to Alaska or something, or
Off the grid.
Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the area
that's
that
all
he
right.
lives in.
Yeah, but your wife works. Just live off of her.
Saying.
And here's the thing: it's 15 now, which actually to me sounds pretty damn good for somebody who just started out on his own.
Their own bit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good start, man. No, it's a good start.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad at all.
No, it's really not. And you work from that and build it up.
Right.
Right. Hire yourself.
I've made a lot less than that, obviously. $1,500 a month. Yeah.
Shit, I'll be just a little above that on Social Security.
Yeah, that's about what my pension is.
Yeah.
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 You could be living the high life like Mark.
Yep.
Governor Mark. Governor.
I think my Social Security is only like $1,700 a month. I mean, that's it. No, wait.
Yeah.
Not right now. It will be.
If you can get it. If you can even get it.
That's what's funny. They say if it's still there. It's never there. There's no account.
There's no such thing. There's no print the
Social
money to
Security.
give you.
There's no account with Social Security money in it. That's all horseshit. It's all a line item on the budget. So if they say it's not there, if it's not there, it's because they erased that line, motherfuckers. But
I can't disagree with
they'll
that.
write a line in for Ukraine.
There's something that I will certainly, we can all agree on. The concept that we have to pay taxes when they print money. It doesn't make any sense. Just print more money. Why do you need my money? You just print your own.
Printing more money is like a tax on all of us. But the thing is, if you took the 8.5% that I've been paying and the 8.5% that my employees have been matching over the course of my life, I could retire. They say the average person with a $1,700 monthly SSI would actually have over $1.5 million in their account if they actually just put
it was honest
in conservative investments.
Yeah.
Think about that. $1.5 million at 4% is $100,000 a year, right? No. Let me see. $1 million.
No, it would be like 7% or something like that.
No. Wait. What's a million? What's
10% of $1 million is 100,000, obviously.
0.04.
So $1.5 million will be 7. Yeah.
500,000 at 4% is 20 grand. $1 million is 40. So $1.5 million would be like 60. Right?
Yeah. Something like that.
Okay.
That's
That's 5,000 a month.
60 grand is a nice pension.
Yeah.
If in that point of your life that your house is paid off, that your car, you're not stupid and your cars are paid off, you don't have big loans out.
Right.
If you can't live on 60 grand a year, you're just trying to spend money. Seriously.
Or your baby mamas have been paid off,
There is that.
60 grand a year was twice what I was earning when I retired.
Yeah, and it depends on where you live, your cost of living,
Of course it does. Of course it does. And if you lived there, you probably made more money, so your pension would have been high, or your Social Security would have been higher to begin with.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
But then that's why you move. When you retire, you get the hell out of New York or wherever.
Right, you go to Tennessee or something. You go to
or Nevada, like Tom. What's his name?
South coast of Canada.
There you go. Hang out with the newfies.
No, that's the East Coast.
No, you're right. That is the East. My fault.
No, that's my goal, to have everything all paid off and live in about 50, 60 grand a year and live with just a moderate lifestyle and enjoy and just relax. I'm looking forward.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
And live stream every night.
And
absolutely.
Yeah, 7 days a week.
Every day and every night.
Yeah.
And I wasn't trying to
Johnny.
be all grumpy earlier.
And make that sweet
Do what,
YouTube
Tom?
$300, every 4 months. Whatever.
Whatever will you do with it all?
I really exaggerated just now. That was a big exaggeration. Maybe $120 every 3 months.
No, you'd have more time for doing it, so maybe you'd actually come up with some decent content.
Now that would require people wanting to look at it.
You need some real topics then.
Yeah.
You'd have to actually do something.
But you know what? Fuck you. But anyway. No, but I would. No, because I would have
gave him a great topic for tonight. He ignored it.
No, I'm just kidding. I mean, he's right. But I would have time to do that. I used to do graphic design for other people when I got paid for it. I won't do it for myself because I don't like myself that much, because I don't do it. I don't work for free. Fuck you, Bill. I don't work for free. So I can do that stuff. I can do graphic design. I don't even have a logo. I made logos for people. That was part of what I did for a living. I could do all this stuff. But when I'm doing it for myself, I'll get it. Well, it's been 4 years. When are you going to do it? So I can do it. I'm not as talented as Don.
No one
You don't
is.
know how talented I am.
I know you are.
And don't forget about that book you were going to write.
That's not what I'm doing.
Yeah, it was a dark and stormy night.
I come here on Sunday and have fun talking to my friends.
What book was he going to write?
That's what it is right now. Even though there's nobody
Charlie
watching.
Pimpernel.
Oh, and Bill, while I was rummaging around, I
Bill,
found
what book were you
another.
going to write?
Wait,
I found another box that might have stuff in it that you might want or need when you put that airplane together.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll go get it and show it to you.
Okay.
Sweet. Maybe it's got a controller.
There's
I was gonna
five.
say, is it the remote? You
need the controller. You need a controller. You need a radio.
You need servos. No, you need
You know, all kinds of
servos.
stuff.
Oh, you don't have servos? How
You need
about motors? You
servos.
have the motor?
You need servos. You need a servo controller. No, she
You have the
sent
motor?
She sent me a motor, actually.
Okay.
6 people watching.
Hey,
all people in the
don't
chat.
track that shit. People will come in any second now.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, this is a damn Zoom call.
I usually care, but you know what? Guess what? I don't work tomorrow. Somebody asked me
either.
if I usually do, but I was asked, can I cover Tuesday and I cover my Monday? I have 2 days off in a row.
Hey.
I'm styling,
Awesome.
baby. I'm gonna get up when
Styling
I
and
feel like it,
profiling.
cut the grass, maybe wash the truck, just have a nice day.
Yeah. The first comment.
Hey, Lake Pilot, what's up there, Jack?
First comment in a half an hour.
Hey, don't be judging.
Hey.
By the way, did you guys notice being moderators, when you click the 3 little dots up there, you have more options now?
Yeah.
You got moderation activity, timestamps, and reactions. So I turned them all on. So Jim just said it's been a half an hour, and he's wrong. It's been 34 minutes since somebody said something in the chat. So it's over.
Oh, man.
No, because I got all the little timestamps showing up now.
34.
And then any moderator does something. It's good that the moderator thing is in there, because if you make everybody a moderator, and people take advantage of it, and they're just being mean to somebody, you can take it away from them.
I can't.
Why can't you?
Aw, because he's a secondary.
No. Oh, you're a managing moderator. You gotta be.
When I click on the dots by the name, it's got channel activity, go to channel, report, remove, and put user in timeout.
You click it. I click the three little dots up at the top where it says live chat or top chat. You have top chat, live chat, whatever. I have live chat. And to the right of it, there's three little dots. You click that.
Oh, yeah. Participants, timestamp, reactions,
moderation, participants, moderation activity, timestamps, reactions, send feed.
I don't have moderation activity.
Hey, Jim, say something in the chat.
Yeah, I don't have moderation activity either.
Maybe you guys aren't. Hold on.
Yeah, I think we are.
No, Jim's a managing moderator.
Yeah.
Ooh, fancy.
Maybe that first
Would you have to blow to get that, Jim?
Maybe that first one is only there because because it's my channel. Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
There's something you might need, Bill.
Yeah.
What you got there, homie?
Loves.
That's
the servos.
Yeah, servos.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
there you go.
Oh, you didn't send the servos. Well, excuse me. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you definitely need servos. The ability to control your control surfaces is rather important when you're flying a plane.
Yeah, but not that
that's the rumor.
Yeah, that's a lot of wiring.
And then carbon fiber rods.
And an ES.
You did send me some really.
Carbon fiber rod is my favorite porn star.
My camera died.
See ya, Brad.
Your camera died?
Look at this. Paul Brown is still awake.
And I think that's a server too, right? Or a servo. That is
I'm not sure if you sent them or not. I'd have to go look in the box. I found the box today.
No, I mean this right here.
Hold on. Let me make them big. Make her big. Here it is. Show me that again. What do you got?
There it is.
Yeah, I think those are servos.
So I'll just send you all this stuff.
Bill, I think my computer can read my mind.
Why? What's your mind saying?
Because I was gonna take it in to drop it off tomorrow to get it fixed.
Right.
And now all of a sudden, it's been on this whole time. It's been on this whole time without shutting off. It's literally been on this whole time. I have no idea what's going on with this damn thing.
Well, you're on right now, so I don't know what you're saying.
I'm on my phone.
Oh.
I'm using my phone.
What kind of computer what do you got?
Alienware, Aurora R7. It's like a 6-year-old computer, so it's definitely due. You suck.
Well, it's Alienware, so you spent a nice dime on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm thinking about replacing it with another Alienware. For about $3,000, I can get basically the same specs I have now.
Which you could build yourself for $2,200 probably.
Maybe.
Or
Hey,
less.
Bill, look.
Oh, what'd she find? Not looking.
Prop.
A whole bag of them.
Oh,
Whole bag of props.
sweet. You got your props, yo. Give man props.
I don't know what these are. It says pack of 25. Are those magnets or what?
Can't see. Don't
Can't
know.
really see it.
Prop nuts? I don't know. I don't know.
Well, you will when they arrive at your doorstep, because I'm going to send all this stuff to you. I don't know.
Yeah, stop spending so much money and going to the UPS store and just send it USPS, please. Yeah, those. Wait, what are they?
I don't know.
That's so weird.
They look like hinges?
Where's my magnifying glass? I'm so blind. Made in China.
Oh,
China.
it's quality.
Oh, whoa.
I don't know what the heck these are. They're like little tiny circuit board thing. I don't know. I'll let you figure it out when I get to you.
Okay, so we got Lana in here twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
Let me get rid of the. Let me mute. There goes. Bam.
Twice go on.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I don't know why it's doing that. Hold on.
Oh, look at
this.
If you have two microphones going at once, that
Check this out, Bill.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Hold
Oh,
on.
I got it.
I'm sorry, Alexis. Hold on a second.
There. How's that?
Big brushless motor.
Much better.
Yeah, but didn't you send me a motor?
I don't know what I said. It's been so long ago. I got a whole bag of these things. Look at this.
Motors?
It says motors.
Oh my gosh, yes. I thought I was bad. You got me beat.
Look at that. See, there's another one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at that. Oh.
Of course, you only need one motor for that airplane, but
Right.
Make it a 4-engine airplane.
But when I smash it and bend,
Yeah, there you go.
you could make it a push pull.
No, when I smash it into something and then bend the shaft on it, I could just pop in another one.
Giggity.
Yeah.
Gee.
Another servo.
I mean, that was my first hobby as a kid. Besides yanking my crank, that was my first hobby as a kid was RC airplanes. And
me too.
God, I love
a bunch of connectors. Look.
Well, I shouldn't say first because we did rockets before that. We did SD's rockets.
Yeah. I did them too.
Those are connectors.
Okay.
Check this crazy shit out. I'm just as bad as she is. These are all quick connects that I'm not using anymore because I don't like them. They're individually, they're quick connects, male and the female side.
They look like crankshafts.
I know, don't they? These are all Ulanzi quick connects.
Oh, cool.
I don't know what
I was setting up the cameras. I know, right?
You think
now my mic is muted.
You need this stuff, Bill?
No, we can hear you. It's awesome. Actually.
You need it, though?
The audio is great. Let me see.
And then there's these are little magnets for something.
You see, when you describe things as these are magnets for something, I don't know if I need them or not.
Well, I mean, in the plans, had you read them, it would have said that you needed magnets, and these are the ones.
Okay. I don't know why I need magnets in a radio control airplane, but okay.
Because when you have where the door shuts, where you put the battery in, it holds it shut by a magnet.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's why.
It's better than Velcro, I guess.
All right. Anyway.
It sounds great.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I will look at the. Why would I look at the plans if I didn't start putting it together? I will look at it and I'll put it together. And we got the Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man for some reason.
Yeah.
It just happened to be in the box.
Why not?
Well, that's appropriate.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it's cool.
A box full of goodies.
The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man? Or Michelin Man?
Yeah.
No, it was the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
I don't know. I'm looking at the phone.
There was other creatures from Ghostbusters on the same sticker sheet.
Look, Slimer was there too.
Slimer was there. Crap! I drank the rest of that other booze, which was about that much in the bottle, and then I drank half of this bottle. So I think I'm drinking too much.
Nah.
How am I speaking? Am I speaking clearly? Seriously, am I speaking clearly?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I haven't had any hard
usually
liquor since Christmas.
I shouldn't be speaking clearly. That's not good.
Because you bought cheap stuff.
Clearly and nonstop.
Fuck you. It's my fucking. It's my stream. People come in droves, all 6 of them, to watch me. Fuck. Nonstop. Okay.
Hey, why do I keep getting muted?
We hear you because you had to turn one off. We get the feedback.
You're not muted. We can hear you perfectly clear. You're good.
Oh, it keeps saying Mike is muted. I don't know. So he's saying it right now. It says Mike is muted.
Yeah.
Well, you have two inputs, and one of them is open and one of them is not. So it's apparently recognizing the one that's not.
Oh.
Yeah, your sound's
That made perfect sense, and I'm through like 3/4 of a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
No, I'm bad for photography equipment. The Ulanzi came out with a new tripod where it's 3 of these poles, and each one of these poles can be used as walking sticks, like I'm going hiking, right? And then they go together to form a big tiger. No, I'm just kidding. A big robot. 5 robot tigers join together. No, then they all join together and make a tripod. And I'm like, I have no idea why I bought this. Me and Alexa should just, hang out because
those
we are.
connections are not good for like trekking poles. Those are not the type of tensioners that you would want on a walking stick.
And
What do you
I'm
mean?
telling you now, Paul Murray.
What do you mean these?
Yeah.
Why not?
They're great for a monopod, but
right.
They're not going to support his weight.
Are
Are you saying they're not going to support his weight? Is that what you're trying to say?
They don't collapse.
Okay.
Look, he's a strong guy. Look at that. Do it again.
I don't know. I wouldn't use them for a walking stick anyway
you're
because
really pushing in on it. Do it.
they're too flexy.
Well,
yeah.
Those connections will be flexible, more flexible than twist through rod, and you also have knobs sticking out all over it.
We should get caught up on stuff.
Get caught on what?
When you're trekking through the woods, it'll get caught on branches.
Yeah, branches.
Well, who said he was trekking through the woods?
He said that's what they said it could be used for.
Yeah,
that's the point.
Nothing worse than getting your knob stuck on a bush.
Oh, getting your knob taken care of in the woods.
Quit knobbing yourself.
You know what's going on in England?
But it's always good to have monopods. I enjoy shooting off monopods a lot of times.
Yeah, me too. I'm a big monopod believer.
I prefer
it gives you the stability, but the flexibility of being handheld, but stability of.
Yeah, but if you shoot a cephalopod, it's tastier.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
So this is what you think was a better monopod, right?
Yes, that looks like Mm-hmm. Has a slight spring in there, and
so it's better to have the twist style
for a trekking pole for hiking. I'm saying,
yeah, for hiking
versus the lever type,
right?
No,
the lever type locking one.
Yeah.
No, two things.
Ron, how many rods do you have, Alon?
All of them, baby. No, I got, like I said, I'm as bad as Alexis when it comes to buying shit. This doesn't even have the compass in the end.
That's made for trekking through the woods because you can find your way out. I like that.
Yeah, they have a spiked side too.
Do you know how far you can go into the woods?
Halfway.
That's right.
That's clever. I like that.
You never heard of that one?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, but some jokes are worth hearing again. Like for example,
I was just curious.
I've heard it halfway. I've heard it's actually used in different things. For example, I was watching those aliens telling jokes. You ever see the dad joke alien thing?
Yeah, alien dad jokes.
Yeah, they said, I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why. Come on, that's pretty funny. I mean, I thought so.
Don, the good thing about this one, you could beat somebody half to death with this damn thing. It's pretty substantial. This ball on it's solid aluminum.
Yeah.
Then it's only 50% successful. If you can't beat them completely to death, then don't even bother.
That'd be Bob Crane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where is
Beaten
my?
half to death.
Bob Crane. When was the last time we heard that story talked about?
Well, you were doing
Wow.
a
How
Hogan
old are
imitation
you?
earlier today.
Well, him and David Carradine.
You did a Hogan imitation.
David Carradine hung himself with a belt, with a belt in the closet. Bob Crane got his brains beat in by his lover, allegedly. That's quite a story, actually.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Where was it that he died at? I can't remember. I was thinking
hotel.
Yeah,
hotel,
but wasn't he in Phoenix or something? Or
I don't know.
I think he was in Arizona.
He was in because I wasn't there. Were you there, Lloyd? I mean,
he may have been.
I was living in the area when he got killed. Yeah.
Here's the monopod I used for a while when I would hike. It's just a trekking pole that I drilled a hole in the handle and put a quarter 20 into.
I gotcha.
So that was what I would take with me. So I wouldn't have to carry an extra monopod or anything. I just take my trekking pole, and it's lightweight for hiking. And
everybody get their poles out.
Why don't you just use a ski pole and just put a 1/4 inch nut at the end, and then you're good to go.
Well, then I have the feet I got one in my car.
Have you ever been skiing?
Uh-huh.
I snowboard. I don't ski.
Huh?
I've never
I
been skiing.
snowboard. I don't ski.
Okay,
sorry, Don, you first.
You're both talking at the same time. I don't know.
Don first.
Yeah,
I've never been skiing.
2 hours and 40
minutes.
Oh. I snowboard. So.
I ski.
Yeah, but that means you've been to a ski mountain.
I ski.
Yeah. I got 2 sets of skis.
Beautiful experience. I used to make snow. I was a snowmaker at Montage Ski Resort in northeastern Pennsylvania, as a matter of fact.
Jesus. What list of jobs you haven't had?
You know what? I don't know. There's been a lot that I was mediocre at, but that was the thing. You actually had to wait for it to be 15 degrees or lower before you can run this snowmaking machine at the time. The snowmaking machines, and that was their job, was to go to them, make sure that they were clear, they weren't freezing over, that the lines were clear, and tramp up and down, or of course we take the lifts most of the places around, but you were tromping around quite a bit, and it was an interesting job, for a minimum wage job at 4 o'clock in the morning on a fucking cold mountain. But you actually had to have a card that said you were an official snowmaker. So I actually was a card-carrying snowmaker at one. I wish I had that card today. I really do. But I've done a lot of things. Yeah.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm just messing with you.
I was never a huge moneymaker, to be honest with you. I did a lot of different things. I've had good years and bad years, but I was never well enough to continue on whatever I was doing, and that was one of the things I did.
What was the worst job you ever had?
Right now. The worst job? I don't think there's such a thing, really. I mean,
YouTube creator.
I was a cook, working a chef, working for what chain was it? Best Western, Gus Giannetti, Best Western. I don't know necessarily need to say it was the worst job I had, but it was the most abusive job I had. I would
the worst Western.
I would show up. No, it was good. It was a good place for customers. I would show up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I would start prepping for the breakfast in the hotel. And it was just me, that would feed the fucking hotel. And I had a sandwich.
Were you allowed to sneak the bacon? Were you allowed to sneak a piece or two of bacon?
Yeah, whatever I wanted, I was running it. But how much you going to eat before you get tired of it? Anyway, I would
best job ever.
Bacon.
I would run that kitchen and serve the breakfast, and we had some kind of fancy stuff. We had we had like an eggs Benedict that you actually used a Parmesan kind of. It was called something else. I don't know. It was a kind of fancy-ish breakfast place. So I would do that, and while I was doing that, I would prep for the lunch crowd. I'd have a sandwich girl come in, and that was my only help at that point. I would make 15 gallons of soup. They had 3 5-gallon pots, for the lunch and dinner rush, and would prep for the dinner chef that would come in and get all the credit. And I would tell him, look, we got some strip steak. It's good, but you want to start using it. And I would say, all right, you want to do hunter style strip. And I would prep him for that and set him up for the day. Anyway, so then I would leave that place. This was the #1 convention hotel in northeastern Pennsylvania. That doesn't sound like a big deal, but it was, but northeastern Pennsylvania, believe it or not, for many, many years, was the #1 convention area in the country. We would have 6,000 people show up.
Yeah.
6,000. And we had banquet halls, all kinds of banquet halls. So you'd walk to the other side of the hotel, and you'd pass by several walk-in coolers, walk-in freezers. You'd have dishwasher lines that were 30 feet long. That it was just amazing. And you'd get to the other side, and there was maybe a dozen walk-in freezers, walk-in coolers. There was an oven that we used to do quiches in. It was a garage door oven. You would open up what looked like a garage door, and there would be a wheel inside of it, a carousel, where you would pour the filling into the quiches, and it would go around and around to get them out. We would feed thousands of people a day in that place. So I would work from 4 o'clock in the morning, and then somewhere around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock at night, I was tired. I had the diaper rash thing going at that point. And I tell you, Chef Bruno, in the process of making beef bouillon, beef burgundy for thousands of people in these giant troughs. Can I go home? You young people are lazy. You're lazy, you people. You're so lazy. You want to go home, you lazy. But go home. Fuck you. Go home. So you didn't go. Because if you went home, you didn't have a job the next day. And I was doing it four and a quarter an hour. And I would literally work 16, 17-hour days like this, just nonstop, feeding and cooking. So if I want to say the worst job I had, that was probably on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had as
people think working in restaurants is easy because you don't need a big education.
Yeah. No,
you had to know a lot of stuff. You couldn't do any of this without actually having a lot of experience and knowledge. I was the chef of a nice little place before I took this job. That place closed through no fault of my own. Seriously, I did a nice job there, but the people, had to do with people were screwing around. Anyway, I went from there to taking any job I could find. So I went from being the head chef of a nice little Higbee's Brass Apple, was called. If that tells you anything, it was a nice place. And I had a nice job. I worked long hours. I put my blood, sweat, and tears in that place. I really cared about it. And I ended up working as a cog in this place with 100 employees feeding thousands of people. And was told I was lazy every fucking day. So is that my worst job? Probably.
Yeah. One of the worst jobs I ever had. Because teenagers, you're trying to get any job you can, anything you can do to make some money to hang out. And one of my friends, his dad was a truck driver, and he hauled cattle. And this is in Colorado. So whenever he'd bring in a load of cattle, he'd drop them off at the auction yard or cattle yard, and then they'd call us, and we had to get out there and clean those trailers out that had all those cows in them. We had to do it before it froze. And it was like 10 o'clock at night. We're out there with the big scoop shovels pushing cow shit out the side of the doors. That was the worst job I ever had.
Pretty shitty.
I'd tell you guys about the worst job I ever had, but I still haven't gotten the taste out of my mouth.
You disgusting. Anyway.
You seen this, Don? The 3 poles, you can put them all together.
Yeah, I was watching that.
So you can do like a super long selfie stick if you wanted. Isn't that crazy?
Cool.
That's insane.
How high is that thing when they're all, or how long are they all extended out?
Hey, Alexis, hand me a tape measure, will you? I'm sure you got one right there.
Yeah, here, let me get this one back here.
No, I'm sure Alexis has one right handy.
Cow. How many sections did it have?
Well, like I said, it's the 3 sticks, and the way they've designed it, you can stick them all together.
Okay.
See?
Wow.
They're all quick connect. So
Nice.
you can make one really long stick, or you could have them all compressed. If you have them compressed, it's only. Oh wait a minute, I got a longer camera, don't I? It's only what is that? 6 feet maybe? No, not even 6 feet. Like 4 feet. So this would make a pretty good walking stick by itself.
Yeah.
Just because it's nice and sturdy now without it being extended.
Well, I was thinking you put an action camera on that, and you extend it out as far as it'll go, and you take that to places where you couldn't use your drone to fly in and photograph.
Oh, yeah.
Now it looked just like a drone picture.
It's funny you should say that because the guy that did my 4-point inspection today told me that he did use a drone for a while, and he spent $400. He bought it. I said, was it a Holy Stone? He bought it off of Amazon. And he read the reviews, and it was supposedly a great drone and blah, blah, blah. And he said, but he had trouble controlling it. It was all over the place and blah, blah, blah. I said, well, it sounds like a Holy Stone. And, he just gave up on it. So I showed him the Air 2S. And he was, wow, that's really cool. I told him, and you don't have to spend that kind of money. You can get involved with a Mini. And
Mini 4K.
And when you're doing your inspections, when you do your roof, you don't have to get up there. You can just put the drone up.
Yeah.
So I'm going to talk to him a little more. He says because he's a really nice guy, Anyway,
Go down.
But he said what he's doing instead, he puts an action camera on the top of a pole, and sometimes when he has to, that's what he's using. I mean, he got on my roof because I'm just a ranch. He threw the ladder up and he got up there.
Yeah.
But when I showed him how easy it was with DJI drone, blink, 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 there's the roof. Click, click, click. And he seemed pretty interested. So he was supposed to come in tonight. They all say they're gonna. Oh, yeah. Uncle Bill's Toys. Like and subscribe. He's not here.
Notification button.
Are you? Where are you?
Fucking roof.
Yeah.
That's cool, Juan.
It's pretty interesting.
But yeah, he's using a long pole to do his video.
Giggity, giggity.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, that'd probably be useful for getting a drone out of a tree too.
Yeah.
I told. Yeah, let me see. Did I send it to him? Yes, to Ronald.
It's a camera mount.
He made a mistake in my 4-point mitigation. So, on my wind mitigation. I'm sorry. I do have secondary protection.
It's not bad.
It's like having 2 condoms on.
Do that anyway. You don't have to pay the poles very much.
Look at you two with your. Who's got a bigger pole?
Me.
Is it Alexis?
You got that super long one.
Look
at
her.
Yeah,
the
this
360.
is, no, I've got an 8-foot ceiling here, and it's longer than an 8-foot ceiling. It's hitting the ceiling right now.
Wow.
I have a 20-foot ceiling. I'm joking, but I do have a 20-foot ceiling. But
I do have a 32-foot ceiling downstairs, but
you're awesome. I can't win. Sniffle.
I can't help it.
You're just so great. I'm
not. No, I'm not so great, and you're not pathetic. Stop it. But this is something that is really cool, though. I mean, right? I mean, it's just.
Yeah, these are cool. That's like the Insta360 one, isn't it? It looks like it.
This is how big it is when you collapse it.
Wow. Wow. They had one like that at the drone meetup. They were using with the Insta360 camera.
Is that cap on top of
300 centimeters?
What'd you say, Don?
It on the tip of that is that a cap on a 1/4-20?
I can't read.
Oh, by the way,
that's not a threaded top, right?
No, but I think it comes off, right?
Hey,
that's what I'm thinking. Underneath that cap would be a 1/4-20.
Well, let's see.
Mine is Don, by the way. I know what you're talking about. In fact, my foot is 3/8.
Yep, that's 1/4-20.
Yep.
And then that right there, that says 120 millimeter.
Mm.
And then this screws back on.
That's a neat little monopole.
And then
Those are nice. That's a nice selfie stick. You selfie yourself from the moon, just about.
And then this one has the same type of thing.
Yep.
But
for mounting the camera.
When you get this, you can. I don't know how long this thing is.
Talk dirty to it.
Oh my God, you're as bad as I am. I have like 7 or 8 of those. I have so many of those.
See, look at that.
Yeah, I have so many of those. Oh my God, we're like twins. Dude, my second camera's on one of those right now.
You're probably my long lost brother.
I'm telling you. See, you're right, Don. Mine's quarter 20 on top. And then this stupid Ulanzi thing, this adapter right here is quarter 20 and it snaps right into the top. So if you wanted to put a action cam on this, let's say, or something that's quarter 20, just snap it on. Hey. Oh, there it goes. See, now it's quarter 20 on the top. So
cool.
It's insane. It's Chinese people, dude. You know, I had no use for it, and I saw it demoed, and I'm like, "Holy shit, that's pretty cool!" And it's set in the bag for months. Like I said, me and Alexis, man, we're like cousins.
Yep.
There you go.
Well,
these two straps go together.
I went to that GalaxyCon convention in Oklahoma City yesterday, and I ended up with this
lightsaber.
Yep.
Oh, I just had to change the batteries in mine.
Turn it on.
Lloyd, are you ever going to grow up?
Nope.
Hi, Jordy.
Why does it sound sick? Why does it sound sick?
I'm kind of done with Star Wars.
You change the batteries to my lightsaber.
You know, I stuck with Star Wars reluctantly through the prequels. And then it just, now I don't care about Star Wars anymore. I don't even care about the original trilogy anymore.
You're just a sexist, Don. No, I'm just kidding.
No, Jordy, I didn't fall
That's
off
the
my
only reason. That's the only reason you don't like him, because it's girl power. And you can't handle it, you sexist pig.
I love girl power. I do. I'll be a stay-at-home bitch.
I actually bought 2 of these yesterday. I
More
bought one
power
for
to
my
you.
son.
I don't have that masculine pride thing. Yes,
I think Leia was awesome. Leia was a badass. Mon Mothma, she led the rebels.
Who?
No, Jordy, I did not fall off my chair. I was in the other room.
Mon Mothma.
Magma.
She was the leader of the
you mean
rebellion.
Laura Dern? Laura Dern?
No. I'm talking original trilogy.
Oh.
Is my mic muted?
No.
When
I can hear you.
When I'm speaking, is there a light that flashes that says Don talk?
Yes, there is.
There is a light right on.
Yeah, I see the same. I see it every time you say something.
Every time you say something.
You're such a puss, Don. Oh God, please discuss.
Like that's
more.
a way to encourage me to come back on.
Please, speak more of your coolness and start, Star Wars coolness.
Like I said, me and Alexis, I got like 10 of these stupid carbon fiber rods, even. So I could extend it even further if I wanted to.
Wow.
How far do you need to extend your camera?
No.
Well,
I have like 5 or 6 for light stands, and then I have 4 tripods, and that
care about photography, not so much anymore.
Your son is being a dick to me right now.
So check out this lightsaber. I've had this
Somebody
thing.
muted Dawn or Lon. Lon. Yeah, Lon got muted, or he was. Yeah.
He'll figure it out.
He's
Lon, you're muted.
on both cameras.
Oh, he's changing setups, I think.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh my.
Your stick is at me.
What color is that? Is that purple?
Yeah, it's blue.
It's like a blue.
Light blue.
Who had the blue one?
This is blue.
Luke Skywalker, yeah.
Luke's
And then
blue?
I've got the red one too, but I've never opened it. This is probably close to 10 years old.
Well, someone had purple, and apparently purple is
Mace Windu.
There's
Mace
a
Windu.
apparently window is purple is badass.
there's a belt harness that comes with this, and also a wall mount, so you can display it on your wall. But you unscrew this little doodad, and then once you get this long ass screw out
God, how many
here,
threads is that? There you go.
so then you can take this off.
Yeah, yeah.
And this, with this little doodad here, that hangs on your belt. And there's the tip of that plugs in.
Yeah.
I mean, that's very cool. Do you remember those really cheesy ones?
Oh.
That
Oh, the plastic that's sprung out.
Hold on. Let me. Where's Alexis in my thing here? There she is. Okay.
Your thing, man.
Yeah, you used to go like that, and you would throw it out, and then the
It telescoped.
it would telescope. The tapered tubes would
Yeah.
like that. Yes, Jim, just like that. Very good.
I'll see if I can find the other one.
They were selling a bunch of those yesterday for kids, you know.
The other one is probably buried in the bat cave.
Yeah, but you see, if you were really, I mean, why didn't they come up with one that would actually shoot those tubes out automatically? So you didn't have to go. Whap.
Disney did.
Did they?
But they only made one of them. It's a prototype, and it's probably it's probably $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 to buy it.
I mean, you would think you could do something with air pressure, with something that would, like that.
Yeah, Disney built one as a promotional thing, and they've never offered it.
There you go, Bill.
Offered the technology for sale.
CO2 cartridge.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
Well, I know that crossed my mind. CO2, you have to replace the cartridges, but then again, one cartridge would probably last a pretty long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'd charge it up and just press the button, and it would all power up, and the light would come on, and that would be cool.
Yeah.
And beat on each other for a while till your LEDs broke.
Yeah.
And
and the one I've got, it's the lights. The LED is in the hand base, so the tube is some sort of polycarbonate, type material. It's clear, and so you can, because I asked them, I said, because they said, yeah, if you drop it, you won't hurt. I said, what about if I reach over and smack my son with it? He says, yeah, no, it won't. It'll hurt him, but it won't hurt the blade. So it's like, okay. But so I bought two of them yesterday, just alike, because we were both looking, and there was only two of them left of that kind, and so I bought them both. But yeah.
Did you?
What do those run? What do those run anyway?
Did you beat on them to check it out?
No, because I didn't put the blade on it until I got home, because I didn't want to carry it around like that. They were 150 for one, but when you bought two of them, we got them for
300.
No, we got them for 270. 270. We got $15 off each one. So
10%, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that.
Well, I didn't find the other one, but this is the box that the one that I just showed you came in.
Yeah, that's who's it made by? Does it say on the box?
This one says Anakin Skywalker Force FX lightsaber collection, Star Wars, with removable blade, and it's made by
A real Jedi makes his own lightsaber.
Hasbro.
Sure. Okay,
I was gonna
that
say
one.
Hasbro.
That's one of the I forgot what set they call it, but those are very hard to find now.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Especially that one's Anakin Skywalker.
yeah.
Yeah, that's those the guys that collect that stuff. That's one they're after. So
Yeah,
Adult
probably get a grand
collectible.
for it. I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the blue one. I also have a red one. I think that's Darth Maul, and you
Darth
can put
Maul.
two
Is it
of
a
them
double?
together. Yeah, it's a double.
Oh no! You have the Darth Maul.
Yeah,
Holy crap!
it's the red one.
Yep.
Did I happen to tell you how much I love you lately?
No,
Suck up.
And I'm gonna accidentally send you my address. You can accidentally send me that Darth Maul because that one is
Accident-
hard to get.
accidentally
That one
put
is
you in
hard
my
to
will.
get. Yeah.
That one's hard to get. You're not going to get that one anywhere. I don't think. I don't think you can get the Darth Maul one. Period.
It looks really
It's more
cool when you're
expensive.
in pitch black.
Yeah.
So do I. Are you twinking?
Am I right?
I'm sorry, one.
I'm not favorite.
They're not the same.
I don't know. I don't know where the other one is. It's buried here somewhere. There's this. That room's a mess.
One
see,
last
this-
time. Oh, go ahead. One
This
last
house
time
is-
on his computer. I'm pissed. I'm gonna stop saying anything about the computer. I'm just annoyed.
Well,
It's still on. It's working. What the hell?
speaking of computer, a friend of mine, the guy that is the airline pilot I was telling you about that came down a couple weeks ago and flew my plane. He always puts whatever he buys in Best Buy. He always puts it on my account so I get the points. But I told him I don't need the points because I don't buy anything Best Buy because I got everything I could possibly want. But anyway, he bought this computer.
Okay.
It's a gaming laptop.
Oh.
Can you read this?
No.
Nope.
Make it big.
No, not even a little.
Well, make it big. B-I-G. There you go.
Yeah, still can't read it.
We're working on it.
Asus, ROG, Zephyrus,
It's Asus.
something. Yeah, it's a
It's Asus.
ROG, Republic of Gamer.
No, it's a ROG series. That's fine. Go closer so I can actually read something.
EPT.
I just took an eye exam yesterday. That's funny.
Read us the model number, honey.
You got to remember, I'm the one that can't see.
Oh, I could have seen it if you'd have let her hold it there a second. I can see it.
You had it. You had it there. And now it's gone.
All right. ASUS. What is that? A Zeus?
Asus.
Asus, yeah.
ROG.
$2,922.74.
That's not what we got.
ROG's Republic of Gamer.
Yep.
Zephyrus
Yeah.
G16 2024 16-inch OLED 240 hertz gaming
that's
laptop, Intel Core Ultra 9 32 gig LPDD RX R5X.
5. Yep.
GeoForce RTX 4080 1 terabyte solid state drive Eclipse Gray.
It's all latest and greatest.
Cheapers.
Yeah, that's
pretty
good.
close. You get the 4080 instead of the 4090, but other than that,
Is that what you said? 4080? Because I don't know. It was
yeah.
Yeah.
What's the
GeoForce
4080?
RTX 4080.
Oh, that's badass. Fuck 49. You don't need it.
Yeah.
4080 is bad enough.
I'm getting the 4090.
So anyway, what about this laptop?
He put it on my account.
Okay,
And then-
so it's not yours. Who cares?
No, it's not mine. He just puts his stuff on my account so I get points from Best Buy.
Yeah.
And now it's the mobile version of the 4080, which is not quite the same. It's more like a 4070.
Was it like 16 cores instead of 24?
I mean, they cut it back quite a bit for power usage. You know, for laptops to not use up their batteries in 15 seconds. But it's still badass. You know, don't get me wrong. As far as laptops are concerned,
yeah. That's a killer laptop. Yeah. You keep it cool is the problem. It's going to sound like a helicopter taking off when it warms up because they probably got dual fans in that thing there. My Alienware laptop sounds like it does. It sounds like a helicopter taking off when it fires up. When the fans fire up, it's insane. It sounds worse than a drone. See, Alexis, here's the other one, just like yours. We're cousins. See? We're cousins.
Yeah.
And then
yep, there it is.
Bam, cousin Alexis. You know, when you have someone, you have so much in common with. But you know, when you have someone you have so much in common with, you should probably send them the Darth Maul lightsaber.
Probably.
You know, because you guys have so much in common.
You're really working.
He's sucking up big time.
He is. Wait.
I'm just kidding, though, but for real.
Wait. Add. Remove. There you go. Work on it.
Where's Jim?
What are you doing? You kicked everybody else out? He's such a weirdo.
Work it.
Got a margarita machine right here. We need to fire that up this summer.
Oh, yeah. I don't have one of those. Dang it. Alexis. I don't drink, though, so that's why I don't have a margarita machine. That makes sense.
Lon, that was your opportunity. It was just you two.
Dude, I have a problem. If it's under $20, I'm buying. If it's on Amazon, it's under $20, $25, I'm buying. I get packages almost daily. You know, it adds up, though. You forget how much it adds up. You end up with a bunch of crap around your house that you don't really need or even necessarily want. You know, I get tired of returning stuff.
It's funny you say that. Is it weird for me to say that I love Amazon?
Oh, yeah, I love Amazon, too, man.
Absolutely love. So far, until they fuck me hard.
Is it weird to say I should own Amazon?
I love Amazon.
You probably should.
I mean, a thought crosses your mind. You know, I'd kind of like to have Let's see if they got it. Oh, yeah, I can have it tomorrow. What the fuck? I mean, that's amazing. I love Amazon.
Yeah, we have a distribution warehouse here in town.
We do too.
I ordered a glider today, and I'll have it tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ordered a what?
Yes, glider.
That's that link I sent to you and Jim.
Yeah.
That big old link.
Oh.
Link.
Did you see it?
I did.
Yeah. Did you see the glider?
Yeah.
Suck up.
Yeah.
I
they say it's going to be here tomorrow.
Well, she said she sent it to me and Bill.
Yes, Jim.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
We're still at it. We're serious about what we do.
Yeah.
We are not giving it up unless we absolutely have to. So there. Go work on your roof.
Hey, we have a distribution center. You know why? Because your little friend AOC raised such a stink about them getting tax credits and to build it in New York. So Amazon brought their business here instead.
She killed Amazon in the Bronx. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. That's why we have one. No, literally, we got that center. It was supposed to be in the Bronx, and she raised such a stink that they ended up building it here. And our governor said, "Yeah." Our governor said, "Yeah, bring it on here, baby."
Where do you live, Lon?
Michigan.
What part?
Grand Rapids. Like, you want me to do the Michigan thing?
No, I know.
You know, the other way, yeah.
Yeah, my brother lives in Detroit.
Oh, yeah? It's like he lives over here.
Okay, so you guys are talking about what a margarita machine does. What a margarita machine does is just like
cups of ice.
No, it's just like it sounds. Yes, it's like a slushie. Yes, it is. And you put a mix in, and it's a margarita mix. And there's a separate container that has the the cheap ass tequila, and you pull down the lever, it blends together, and you get a frozen margarita. I mean, it's just like it sounds.
Cheap ass tequila.
Well, I'm just following. These guys are talking about cool.
Why don't you use Patron?
Because it's $50 a bottle or $48 a bottle. It's just too expensive. I mean, you can do it if you want to do a Patron margarita. Then you're going to watch the bartender make it, and you're going to tip the bartender appropriately. You know, and that's or Don what's it, Don Perón? If you want a top end tequila, then the bartender will make it. We actually have. Check this out. It's gross. But what we have is through the beer taps, we have margarita. It's actually a margarita mix. It comes in ready to go. We have to open it. There's a thing. You put a couple bottles of tequila in the thing. You close it up. You put it on the beer tap system. And they literally beer tap margaritas and serve it.
Wow.
Weird.
Yeah.
So
It's not frozen. It's not frozen, and it's not good. But
it's not frozen. How's it a margarita?
No, it's just a regular margarita.
Put it over the rocks.
Yeah.
No, margaritas aren't necessarily frozen. That's a thing.
Oh, they're not?
Yeah.
No.
I didn't know that.
Originally,
I don't drink, man.
It can be over the rock.
Margaritas don't have to be frozen. No, margarita's a margarita. A frozen margarita is a frozen margarita. It's two different things.
It's a slushy.
And that's the only way I like them. It's like a slushy.
Lime juice and tequila.
Be dipped in salt.
I mean,
I didn't know that.
No, the best margarita I ever had was poured by a bartender in New Mexico. But I don't know why it was so good. Maybe because I was on vacation. I was in New Mexico. And
What part of New Mexico?
That's me. You know, margaritas are usually okay, but if you're sitting down on the river in San Antonio, a margarita just tastes great.
Yeah, like on the Riverwalk.
Yeah, sitting down on the Riverwalk and have a margarita.
I mean, it's different. You could use citron.
And what part of New Mexico were you in?
Well, I was just passing through. I was on my way to Arizona. I drove across Route 40.
Because I used to live in New Mexico.
Amarillo. We were going near Amarillo. We went through 40 across the top, the northern part of New Mexico, on my way to Arizona. I ended up in Flagstaff. I drove down 17 and went.
I've flown into Flagstaff before.
Yeah, well, it's nice there. It was much cooler when I went there, and I haven't been there since 1980, 81. So it was my first marriage, and we were on a honeymoon. We drove across the country. It was June. These are all bad ideas, by the way. Can you see my eyebrow? And there was a heat wave across the country. There was tornadoes all over the place. We drove through a tornado on the way out, or near a tornado. Don't get me wrong. It did drive through a tornado, but I mean, there was tornadoes all over the place. We drove through a storm on the way out. I drove through another one on the way back. And they were mostly in Oklahoma and Texas. And it was a great experience. I've never seen lightning storms hit next to the highway like I did in the panhandle of Texas. They were right there. I mean, they were there. And they had these lightning rods along the road. It was dry lightning. It wasn't even raining. It was dry lightning. Bam! And you could feel the hair raising up in the back of your neck and like that. And we were cruising along in our Volkswagen Rabbit without AC, by the way. And it was brutal. We went to we went, like I said, we went through Flagstaff. We shot down south to Arizona. I think it's Route 17. If I'm wrong, if I'm wrong, somebody correct me. And it was literally 115 degrees, 117 degrees, whatever. And you could stick your arm out the window at 60 miles an hour, and it felt like a hairdryer was blowing on your arm.
Yep.
Never forget that. It was amazing. And it was just an experience. I mean, it was my first marriage, my first divorce. You
never forget your first time.
Well, we stayed at our friends had a house in Phoenix. They had that's when
irreconcilable. How do they say that? Irreconcilable.
Irreconcilable.
Yeah, they're probably reconcilable, but I didn't want to. We stayed at a place that had a swamp cooler. They used a swamp cooler, so I learned what that was.
Right.
It was fine. I mean, it made the house like 85. It was 115 outside, so worked good. Spent a lot of time in their pool, and we jumped on the highway. We went down to Flagstaff. No, I'm sorry. We went down to Tucson, and through Tucson, we went to Mexico and Nogales. I've told this story before. And in Nogales, with my first wife, who was Canadian.
He did, but not to us.
Oh, she's Canadian.
No, he told it to you.
No, she's Canadian, so clearly she's an asshole. So we went to Nogales. We spent the day, had a nice time, having a whole bunch of guys telling us to buy this thing. They had these like little stores and shops. They had a lot of shit on black velvet. Wow, that's really nice. No, don't.
Oh my God, I had a bunch of those. I had a bunch of those portraits when I lived in El Paso. I bet I had 10 of them.
Yeah, they look great. You know, what are we going to do with that? You know, so we're looking at that. I bought a marble chess set because marble was very cheap there. It was a nice marble chess set. It was like $10. It was really easy to talk these guys into. All you had to do was try to leave. Oh, no, wait. You know, and it would just drop the price. So I bought a cowboy hat made out of leather, clearly leather, and a marble chess set. And we're going on our way back into the United States, and we're passing, and this is a different time back then in 1980, 81, whatever it was. All you had to do it. United States, yeah, okay. United States, yeah, okay. I'm watching people doing this, all day long, and we're standing in line. United States, yeah, okay. United States, yeah, that's what I said. Okay. But never mind the fact that a marble chess set that was wrapped in brown paper looked like a giant thing of fucking hash. Never mind that. They looked at it and said, okay, let's go. Didn't even question me. My my lovely creature of an ex-wife from Canada, who never got her American citizenship, was very proud of that fact. American? No, I'm Canadian. Oh, where's your green card? Oh, just a moment. All she had to say was yes, we were through the gate.
Holy crap.
I think it's in Pennsylvania. I was there for 8 more hours while they cleared her. And they somehow got a copy of it. I don't know, through fax or whatever. And there was a typo on it. It was actually, since she was 16 years old, was actually a bad green card because somebody typoed and then typed over it, to fix. So it wasn't even legal. And anyway, I think she got herself out. I don't even know why they let her out. She worked it out somehow, and we got out of there. Anyway, but that was my only time that I was ever out of the country. You didn't need a green card. I'm sorry, you didn't need a passport. Nothing.
Passport, yeah. Walked
across to American citizen. Okay, no problem. Spend your money, go home, and that's all I tried to do. But anyway, that's why I got my nickname Cowboy, which came later on. This was my cowboy hat. But that's my story. Why did I bring that up?
Giveaway prizes. Maybe we'll give away Uncle Bill's cowboy hat.
That's why. No, that's not the cowboy hat I have now. The cowboy hat.
Oh, okay.
That you guys know, it was bought at Disneyland. No, actually, that's not true. The one you see now, I bought online, and it was from. It's an Australian cowboy hat.
Hi, Jim.
It was made in Pakistan.
Yeah.
Hi, Jim.
But anyway, things are different. I think the point was things have really changed since then. You can go there. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Don't be Canadian. That's the story. Don't be fucking from Hamilton, Canada.
Good.
I love Jim and his Canadian citizenship.
You hear me, Jim?
Oh!
Well, now it's time to say goodnight to Bill and all.
But that's the story.
Holy crap.
What the hell is that?
Hang on. Hold on a second. Hold on. Wait till you see this. Okay. And bam.
But check it out. 1980 and 81, somewhere in the June, there was a lot of tornadoes and heat wave.
Oh, God.
Why are you showing
Oh, it's some stupid, you know,
Oh no!
fashion show. Oh,
Oh no!
God.
You
No,
can't
no, no,
unsee
no,
shit
no,
like
no.
that.
No, that's not
I think the
fashion.
girl that's right behind her is like smoking hot. I'm like,
Yeah, but that's not
is it?
fashion. That's fashion.
Yeah. I guess to me, is it just me or is the standards are way different for models now? Because
It's
they're,
No,
they're,
no, no. It's bullshit. You're supposed to accept that because they're big girls. You're supposed to be more accepting like that. Look, I understand that I'm 63 years old. I'm overweight, and if I was naked, young girls would be throwing up. I understand that, and it's fair, and I understand it.
It didn't
That,
stop Jim
that
Beauchard.
woman should understand that she's not attractive, that she's a
Right?
water buffalo with a G-string on, and it's not a traffic. I'm sorry, what?
No, Jim, Mr. Periwinkle. Remember?
Old
What are
man
you walking
Periwinkle.
around like that for, Jim?
Mr. Periwinkle. Jesus Christ.
Although,
The best
although
decade.
I love you, Jim.
Wait, I'm gonna.
Special place in my
I
heart.
need to continue this, and it's my show. So shut up. I'm going to continue this. I understand what I am and who I am, and I'm proud of who I am. I think I look pretty damn good for my age, but I understand that I am not a fucking fashion model, and that fat piece of shit should understand. She's probably a lovely girl. I shouldn't say that. That fat person should understand that she's not physically attractive, and we shouldn't
Yeah,
have.
but they cut her a check, Bill. You know what? I'll walk up and down that aisle if they cut me a check, son.
And all this crap that's going on with today with media and like that you should accept it. It's body shaming and all this crap. Okay, fine. It's body shaming. Guess what?
When she's dead, when she's 40, though, whose fault will that be?
It looks like crap.
Yeah, when she's dead, when she's 40, you know what I mean?
The best
From
decade
diabetes or whatever.
For general fashion, for general types of fashion for the average person and for models, I think the best decade was from 65 to 75.
Talking about Twiggy?
No,
and...
No, I'm talking about 65 to 75-year-old ladies.
Don't get me wrong. She's not healthy, and the ultra skinny ones aren't healthy either. Just attractive people. That's great. Whatever.
Life is good. Especially when
Alexis, do you have a G-string on?
I don't know. Let's check.
Let's see.
Let us see.
Demonetized.
My fat belly.
Nope.
Oh, it's got panties on.
She's got like hunting shorts on.
Okay.
I was just going to start unzipping my pants, and it turned out just regular.
These are just like
camo underwear.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't mean to be mean or ridiculous or.
And I got a black bra
take it too seriously. But that
Bill,
is.
Oh wow!
Jim just missed that. I've got a black bra match.
It's always here. I don't miss nothing.
Lloyd wasn't looking away.
Really, Jim? Look at this.
Lactose intolerant.
How about that?
Yeah, baby.
That lactose intolerant. That was a good one.
Lactose
intolerant.
Jim will just go.
I kissed Jim on the lips the first time I met him. Didn't I, Jim?
Me too. Yeah. What a coincidence!
You met him.
Wait a minute. Everybody
I didn't know you got around
Jim on the lips. Wait a minute. Oh wow, this girl's pretty. Anyway,
Jeff already knows I'm in love with Jim, but it's under control. I mean, I'm not like stalking the man. I just send him drones and stuff.
Yeah, it's not
nudes.
What's going on?
Little Sherbo.
Shorty.
Yeah, there's our son.
That's it. Alexis is Jim's sugar mummy.
It is a dangerous trend. It's unhealthy. People die from being overweight. I know what I am. Oh, fat kids is okay unless you're Uncle Bill. Fuck you, Jordy. Okay, what do you got? My doctor tells me to lose a bit of weight, fatty, because it's dangerous. Yeah, absolutely. But the idea that it's attractive, that was not attractive.
No,
that was gross. That was
that's
gross.
called
There's
that's
no-
called adipose tissue.
But if you say that, you're a hater. You know what I mean? You're a fat shamer. And all
No,
that.
she's just overweight. That's all there is to it.
Yeah,
Got
she's
a fat
incredibly
ass.
overweight. Oof.
There's too much junk in the trunk, baby.
Yeah, there
Too much
was
junk
gals up
everywhere.
there.
In the trunk.
Too much junk everywhere. It's not just the trunk. It's just,
Everywhere,
the
yeah.
whole car. is
And we're
fucked
not
up.
trying to be mean. She might be a lovely person. You know,
Well, she
and
probably is.
don't say probably because she could be a douchebag too.
No,
We
she's
are-
probably not. Actually,
Yeah,
she's a
probably.
model and she's overweight, so she's got to flaunt it all the time.
With
She's
a
like Lizzo
fucking
Jr.
attitude,
probably.
with an
Yeah, with
attitude.
the attitude all the time. You know, you can't handle all this. you know. You know?
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna get some
win.
more ice.
You're right. I cannot. Junior
And
does
just
not
imagine.
at all. You know, trust me. And it seems hypocritical. Junior's a hypocrite. You know, I'm overweight, but overweight girls. Mm-mm. But
It's not about overweight, man. You're not talking
No, no.
20 pounds here.
No.
That thing is rolling deep in 350 zone. You know?
but here's the thing. God bless you. It's your right to live how you
Yeah.
want, as you want. Overweight, underweight, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
It's not my call. It's your call, and live your best
Yeah.
life. But don't tell me it's attractive because it's not.
Don't ask me to co-sign it. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. I can't just tolerate it. I can't just let it go and let it be. No. I have to get on board. I have to cheer you on. I have to lie to you and be, and like I said, I gotta get in the cart with you. I can't just just let it go and be like, oh look, no. You have to be involved. You have to, and that's just ugh.
No,
That's the part I don't like.
it's gross. It's cottage cheesy and smelly. We don't want it.
Uh-huh.
But no. But if you're happy with yourself and whatever, good. I'm glad. I'm glad the
Right.
mental health is there. You're accepting of who you are. That's excellent. I think life doesn't get any better than that.
Well, what it boils down
Don't
to
tell
is
me that is an attractive thing to me, and it has to be because I have to accept that. No, it's gross.
no.
What was
That's why
that,
you
E?
have 100 channels. You just go to something you like.
Yeah,
What?
exactly. True.
You just turn it off. You know.
Yeah.
It's like a friend I used to have in my store way back when I was in my 20s, and he was a part-time kid just started college.
It was like 4 years ago.
I wish, and I'd love that again. But
Darth Maul lightsaber. Okay.
yeah, we had some. It was in the summer, and there were some models going through with high heel shoes, and they were wearing skimpy bikinis and stuff. And he looked away, and I said, "Well, that's unusual because most guys would." And he goes, "No, I can't. I'm not responsible for the first look. I'm just responsible if I look again." Because he was a Christian and he was trying to model his faith. And I respected that, but I never heard anybody that young with such a mindset. Like Roger Stroop was his name. And he ended up being a pastor. He followed it right through.
Oh, yeah.
We've lost touch since then. But anyway, yeah, I would never want to be morbidly obese, and I understand a lot of gals can't help it for whatever reason, whether it's metabolism.
Oh, they can. That's bullshit.
Well, I know, but I mean, there's a million different reasons. But not literally, but
No, it's harder for some people than others.
Well, I mean, if you're 5'3", it's harder to retain your shape. Like stay within what you're supposed to wear.
You want me to go in the other room and get that 5'1", 85-pound woman out?
No, but I mean, part of that is her genetics too. See, like down here,
part of that is working her ass off.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying like there's a lot of Hispanic women down here, and because of their culture and their diet and the foods that they eat, they just cannot
she's
maintain
Filipino,
a
which makes her part Spanish. I mean, it's got to do with what you're willing to do to lose weight.
No, I understand that.
Obviously,
but what I'm saying is,
when I graduated high school, I was 174 pounds. I'm heavy now because I'm lazy. Seriously. That's all. You want to work it off, you can work it off.
Yeah, I get it. Because I've done the same thing. I'm overweight, but I can hide more weight because I'm tall. I can put on 15, 20 pounds. Nobody notices except me. But if I'm really where I should be, I'm much less heavy than what I am right now. So
I don't know. We all think you're damn sexy.
well, I appreciate that. That's why I hang out with y'all.
Don't we?
But you want the Darth Maul.
Absolutely.
You want the Darth Maul too, right?
I'm so mad, Bill. I'm so pissed off about my computer.
I don't want to sound like a hypocritical douchebag because I'm way overweight, but
that's when I was in my prime.
That's stylish or fashion. That girl needs to lose weight, and she's gross. Seriously,
she's gross. It was gross.
I wasn't overweight and I wasn't underweight here, and that's what I'd love to look like now. But that's probably not going to happen.
I was down to 228 pounds when if you see my icon, Uncle Bill's Toys, I'm holding that bass. It is a fish, Alexis. I'm holding that bass there. I was probably about 228, 230 pounds. That was after a long time of I was doing paleo diet, sticking to it. I had a bike. I was riding the bike. I was doing some exercise. It took work, and I stopped doing it. I stopped doing the diet. I stopped doing the exercise, and I am what I am now. I totally accept what I am now. I understand that I don't look as good as I did then, and I don't expect people to think that double chin Bill is nearly as attractive as he was 10 years ago or 11 years ago. And don't tell me that it's genetics or this or that. It's horseshit. It's all about how, don't get me wrong. There are people who don't have to work that hard at it until they get older and their metabolism slows down. And you know what they do? They work out and they keep their weight low. Or they have a job that requires them to burn calories and they keep their weight low. But to tell me that water buffalo with a G-string on is attractive, and if I don't think that, there's something wrong with me, that's bullshit.
Well, that's the other part, Bill. That goes for the trans women, too, that you're some kind of bad person if you're not willing to date them. That's the part that really smokes my bacon. You know what I mean? It's not, like I said, you don't got to tolerate them. Now you're a bad person if you won't date them. If you won't ask them out, you're a bad person. That's the part that it makes it even worse. That goes for the trans women too. You're some kind of hater or ist. You're some kind of phobist. You got some kind of phobe, be a fat phobe or transphobe if you won't date them.
Yeah, I'm not a phobe of those people unless I actively do something to oppress them. But wanting to put my penis inside them, that's got nothing to do with it. I don't want to put my penis inside an underage girl. Why? Because it's wrong and it makes me sick. I don't want to put my penis inside a guy. You know why? Because to me, it's wrong and it makes me sick. And I do want to admit, though, I watched a video and there was a guy from Taiwan or Thailand who kept calling himself a ladyboy. He was hot.
Well, yeah, that Blair White, that's another one.
And talking
I'm just going to come out and say, skin is skin and we all get lonely.
Yeah, good point, Don. Good point.
I don't get that lonely, son.
I kept trying to tell him that he was a woman.
You would.
And the guy kept arguing with the guy, to his credit. No, I'm not a woman. I'm a lady boy. I'm a lady boy. And let me tell you right now, he was very attractive. He had a great figure. He was really pretty, whatever it was. And but he understood who he was. He accepted who he was, and he wouldn't lie to you when he met you. So there's no danger of something happening. And accepting what he was, and God bless him. and I hope he's happy. But you know what? He's still a guy. He's still a guy. I still want a girl. Whatever. I don't know. This is really, really too deep for me right now because I'm bottling.
You're getting philosophical.
Oh, I am. Because you
now
have
it's
to.
time to say goodbye to Bill Ken.
I'm not going yet.
You gotta stay up all night. That's so funny.
Everybody's off work tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Except maybe Jim.
I'm not normally off, but I am off tomorrow. Yeah, I had to switch with somebody. Yeah, I got to work.
Jeff is off tomorrow. I don't have to get up early to drive him to work or to program the car to drive him to work.
What do you mean tomorrow?
But this guy that was being interviewed was getting angry because he kept saying that you're a trans and you're a woman. He said, "No, I'm a lady boy." He got mad because he understood what he was and he accepted it. That's how we should be. Accept who you are and what you are.
Bill thought he was hot.
No, he was very hot. You would never know. You would never know that was a guy.
There are so many ladyboys in Thailand and the Philippines that you can't tell the difference between them and women.
I've seen girls that have transitioned into men that you couldn't tell that they were ever a female.
I'm not going to be embarrassed that I accepted. Here. All right, here it is.
Oh, Lord.
I'm going to show you this guy.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, and I am not going to apologize for telling you that this person was attractive. Do I want to be with this person? No, it's a guy. But that doesn't mean I mean, Tom Selleck's attractive too. I don't want to be with him.
Ugh. Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck, really?
He's good looking.
No, he's not.
Right.
And he does AAG commercials.
Oh, come on. Tom Selleck back in the Quigley Down Under days.
Tell me this person's not attractive. Hold on a second. Ready?
Oh, I'll jerk off on his face.
Who are you?
I'm Lady Boy.
I'm here for the ladies. Boys.
Virgin.
Virgin.
Yeah, the other day, but tonight I don't think so.
What's your name?
I'm Sukas.
Sukas.
Nice to meet you.
What? Are you Thai?
Yes.
How old are you?
20.
20.
Yes.
You look great tonight. What are you wearing?
Clothes.
Oh, nothing. Is that your real eye color?
No.
No? What color is your eye normally?
Oh my God. No, face not beautiful.
You are beautiful.
No.
Yeah. What?
But I'm
Everyone.
not lady.
You're not a lady?
Yes.
What are you?
I'm Lady Boy. And you don't believe me?
You are not a lady boy, are you?
I'm
No.
Lady Boy.
Really?
Yes.
You are gorgeous.
No.
No?
I'm Lady Boy. My friend Lady Boy too.
No. You guys
That
are
one
all
is obvious.
That one, yeah.
That's obvious.
What's your name?
Yeah.
My name is Virgin.
Virgin.
Yeah, the other day, but tonight I don't think so.
Wait, hold on. Come here. Not tonight, a virgin, huh?
Exactly, a while ago.
In New York, you have your Statue of Liberty. Okay, in Philippines.
All right.
Is the girl in yellow a girl?
I don't think so, no.
No.
I don't know.
Really?
Yes, we have the Statue of Virgin.
The statue of Virgin?
Yeah.
No, shut
I don't know.
I think I
Those are some
missed it.
those some
Tell me what
girly
you
looking hips,
represent.
though.
I represent the tightness of our country. But you're welcome.
You're
if you want
Lady
if you want
boy.
to put some, oh my God, you're fully functional, and you're fully functional.
I'm not fully
Fully
functional.
functional.
I'm about 20% right now. You're Filipino, yeah? How long have you been here in Bangkok?
Already 2 months. 2 years.
2 years.
Yes.
When will you go back home?
If you will buy me a ticket, I'll go home.
Okay, let's go together.
So, what's your name?
Right, John.
Where are you from?
I think these are all guys.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah?
how long have you been here in Bangkok?
Well, I've been living here for 2 years.
Wow, can you speak some Thai?
The hips on that last one threw me
So,
off.
tell me about this.
That's usually what you can tell.
It's
You know what I mean?
party before I come
Yeah.
here, so that's why I just my outfit.
Men don't have hips like that.
Tell me about yourself. What's your name?
I'm Jenny, 22 years old, and
Okay.
I am Thai, and I am from Isan, ladies.
Ooh, Oh,
That's
you
the
look
guy.
so pretty. Did you went to the pool?
Yeah, see those hips?
And now you're here?
Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. What's that? What's the best thing about the pool party? Naked guys?
Can I say it?
Yeah, you can. Do you normally dress like this?
Good
Is it
English.
Yeah, I'm normally dressed like this, but sometimes only special times.
Okay.
What's your name, man? Mateo. I live in Thailand over 10 years. I live in Amsterdam over 10 years, and I just came back right now.
If I were to go to Europe, I would want to go to Amsterdam. Is Amsterdam expensive?
Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, it is. The good metric to use when you want to measure a country how expensive it is, how much does McDonald's cost here?
Anyway,
So from Lady
That's a
Boy
good point.
McDonald's.
that first one was a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first one, that one in the yellow though, I'm like, wait a minute, because they had some serious hips on it.
No, that was a guy.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
No.
It-
I'm talking with him. I'm a lady boy, so there's no
No,
problem.
that one was a guy. I'm talking about the one in yellow, the hips and the big ass sticks.
Yeah.
That was a lady.
Obviously, those could be bolt-ons, but the hips, though.
No problem admitting
Right.
what he or she was.
She,
God
oh,
bless.
she will have been on estrogen.
Don't make believe that
She
you're a
was
girl, you're a guy. Tell the truth.
12 years old, guarantee you. Her family will have been grooming her to be a ladyboy since she was a nipper.
What's
That
a
makes
nipper?
sense. We're trying to bring that here, so
What's a nipper?
little
A
kid.
little person.
A little
kid.
Oh, like a
A
child.
child. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nipping at your heels.
Yeah.
That's
Little
bigger
nipper.
than- I wonder where that comes from, nipper. Is it because they're nipping at your heels, or I
Yeah,
don't know.
probably.
I don't know.
Yeah, sounds right.
Yeah. Little nipper. I've heard that.
Not big enough to bite, just
Little
big enough to nip,
Yeah.
Like a
Like
little-
we call kids ankle biters, you know.
like puppies. Yeah.
Like puppies are ankle biters. We got small dogs are little nippers. Yeah.
That makes sense. Huh. What do you know?
So guys, what do you think? Should we call it a night?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, I'm getting
How many
tired.
people do you have watching?
None.
I'm gonna call it a morning. It's 10 to
I'm
7.
calling it afternoon.
You know what? You can call it whatever you want. You can call it lady boy or man boy
Or night, morning.
night.
You can call the morning. You can call the day the night if you want to. Now I can identify. Your days can identify as nights now.
Look how
You know, my days identify as nights.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm mad at my computer, Bill. I'm telling you, this bad boy has been on this whole time. It's driving me insane. But if I'm actually doing something I care about, it's gonna fucking quit.
Oh, you mean you don't care?
Yeah, I gotta pretend I don't care. Yeah, it's like when you're trying to catch a red light, so you can look at some text you got, but all the lights are green. You know what I mean? Because
Is it a laptop or a PC?
it's a tower. Yeah, it's just really weird. It just suddenly started doing it. I'm guessing I got some. I thought it was software, so I wiped the computer clean, right? And then it started, and I was good for like 3 hours, and all of a sudden it did it again.
I've
So,
got a
I don't know.
public- I've got a PC that
Are you running any software to see what your temps look like? I mean, is your
Yeah, I had Alienware Command Center on it, but then I suspected Alienware Command Center was a problem.
Are you,
But
I mean, are you checking to make sure your temps aren't getting high?
the highest it got was 55.
Yeah.
55C was the highest it's got, and it's a water cooled PC. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the highest it got. It was 55. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just nuts, and it's just
Could be your
sudden.
power
Like I
supply
said,
maybe your power supply is getting weak.
maybe, but it's a 1200 watt power supply. But I guess that doesn't mean anything.
Well,
But-
no, it does. That means a lot. 1,200 watts is ridiculous. So you have way more than you possibly need. But what's,
Yeah, I got dual GPUs. That's why I got.
What's your video card?
I got dual GPUs. I got dual GTX 1080s.
Here's one that took a dump on me. Check this thing.
GTX 1080s? No,
Yeah.
you should be fine.
You found that funny, Jim?
I mean, it's possible
Look at
Took a dump on me. Look
Here's
at this
one
thing.
that took
It's
a
possible
dump
your
on-
video card is going.
This is one that took a dump on me.
What is it?
What's the temp? Are you
Two
running?
Alexis's in one cup.
Oh,
Two computers, one cup.
Here's the,
Are you running
here's the
software
one.
to see what your GPUs are running at? What your process? What your temps are?
With the temps, last time I checked it, it was like right in that same zone, like in the 50s, maybe 60. So
Both of them.
yeah, both of them, and they're not working that hard. So yeah, I ran a rendering. Yeah, I rendered some 4K just to see. But when you're running dual like that, neither one of them go over 30%.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then neither one of them are being maxed out. It's just sudden. I was checking the temperatures. It was just sitting there idling, man. And then all of a sudden it just goes. It just pops out. But it hasn't. This whole time we've been on, this fucking computer's been on because I made sure I had it on. And it's just sitting here looking at me like everything's cool. So I was playing YouTube videos in the background just to, have it do something. And then I hooked the camera up, as you saw. Yeah, I thought, well, okay, well, this is going to do it. I hook the camera up. It's going to quit for sure. Nope. No, it stayed on with that camera on the whole time. But I couldn't get to the last 15 minutes with the camera on when I was trying to set up for your show. Yeah.
Good night, kids. I'm gone.
Bye. Bye, Mr. Sharp.
Don't go yet. We got to say wave goodbye to everybody. We're gonna close it down. Hold down.
Close it down.
Okay.
Close it down.
I think there it is.
Now it's time to say goodbye to Bill and all the children. Thank you all for coming, and we hope you will subscribe. Next week to watch another show. We're all too drunk and tired, so we're gonna have to go.
Y'all come back now. You hear?
I was just gonna do it too.
This has been a Bill Ways presentation.